I think it's Thursday. It is. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. My voice feels rough. Oh no. Oh no. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing fucking well. Happy morning. Good Thursday to you. It's a glorious one. I hope you're doing well. I had something I was going to say and it died. Totally had something I was going to tell you guys about and it's fucking gone. God damn it. Nope, it's gone now. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning. That vertigo, dude. The fact that you were dealing with vertigo, but on top of that, an allergy test and like itching like crazy, I can't. I've never had an allergy test because I know I'm allergic to the world. Like, I just have, hay fever allergies, I guess. And the idea of letting someone just poke all over a part of my body and then scrub allergens in it just to be like, yeah, you are allergic to pollen feels like hell. Oh, no shit. This is the shot. So it wasn't an allergy test. It's the shot to help you not be allergic to everything. What the fuck? The fairy godmother. Excuse me. The fairy rodmother. The fairy rodmother has arrived. I feel very slow today. My brain feels slow. Hard, same. Gloom, same. I remember when I was a kid, we had mostly, like, my stepdad is obsessively hates to have animals in the house. So every animal I've ever had before I lived on my own was outdoor animals, like dogs, cats, everything. And so we had, like, barn cats and shit. And I always had allergies to them. And my dad would say, like, we got to get rid of these fucking cats. They're just, all the kids are so snotty all the time. Little did he know I was sneaking the cats into my room to sleep with them. Like, raise your hand if snot's gonna keep you from snuggling your cat. No, nobody. What? Same. Like, I love trees and flowers and nature, but they hate me. Pretty sure flower sperm is what's gonna kill me one day. Good morning, Najio. Good morning, Trouble. How are you? Cheers, Deloney. How are you? I have a stoner bowl from last night. I don't. Actually, I do. What strain is this? The strain I put in it last night is called Citrus Chiller. It's allegedly 32.37. Holy shit. Allegedly 32.37. We all know what that means. Allegedly. Yep, I'm allergic to cats, so I got 3. Yeah, our love, I think I can speak for a lot of us here when I say our love of our animals overrides our hate of blowing our nose. I love my animals more than anything, man. The little geckos are doing great, by the way. One of them crawled to the other side of the enclosure. That's about all they're doing these days. I also think the vapes make you more dizzy than smoking flower. Oh, you reminded me. I meant to bring my vapes out. Do I have one out here? I've got a couple vapes that I just really want to smoke up. No shit. I found a vape that I've had since last Burning Man recently. Like, that's how infrequently I use the vapes. And I tend to buy them just for travel. And just for, like, when I'm going out and doing things because, most places you can't just smoke up flower on the streets and shit like that. But then I come home and I smoke flower and I don't hit them anymore. Where the fuck is it? It's on my desk somewhere. But I meant to bring them out to cheers with them to try to start sucking away some of them vapes. I love poods enough to suffer a little, but not cats, man. I'd suffer for any animal that wanted to love on me. I'd suffer for it. Oh God, good morning, Kills. How are you? I also think, no, vapes definitely, there's something about them. I don't know what it is. Vapes are different. I couldn't even tell you what it really is, like, scientifically. They're just different. Trouble, there's something interesting about that. Like, they say that they've bred cats that are, like, hypoallergenic or whatever, which I think is bullshit. But they've bred cats, and there's certain species, like not species, breeds of cats that produce less dander, I guess. So, like, Russian blues, apparently, I know that one for a fact. That one, they like don't have a lot of dander, so they tend to be really good for people with allergies, stuff like that. So you probably just got a cat that has less dander, probably, right? Oh my God, Rage, did I show you what my dogs did to me the night I came home? Speaking of, check this shit. I love my dogs so much, but like, ow. They didn't break the skin. It's like, bruises of claw marks. That's how dogs, though. Love them. Muppet arms. I love my dogs so much, but God, do they beat me up on a regular basis. I got some fruitals. That's a fun word. Fruitals pre-roll. I like that word, Najio. Fruitals that have resin infused. They claim 67. No shit. So when we were at Burning Man, Midgard, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, when we were at Burning Man, Knives got some like vapes and stuff while we were there because he doesn't live in a recreationally legal area. And I think it was the night before we went and got a bunch of weed and stuff like that. He asked for, I offered my vape and he took a hit of it. And then he asked how many milligrams it was. And you can calculate it. So like if you have a half ounce of weed and it says it's 32%, then technically it's 320 milligrams, right? So the vape I was using was like, I want to say it was around 700 and something milligrams, like 740 milligrams. And then poor Knives and Glut. I forgot to talk about these stories. But like, I did, like, let's just talk in theoreticals, right? Theoretically, if you don't smoke pot very often or you never smoke pot, and people that dive into pot, the reactions can be very exciting, right? We just never know what's going to happen, allegedly, hypothetically, if anyone was ever to do this. And some people, allegedly, hypothetically, at Burning Man, not at Burning Man, at TwitchCon, decided to smoke some pot and lived in book chapters the rest of the evening. I don't know how else to describe it, but these people were, the weed made conversations get chopped up into chapters, and I shit you not, direct quote, I don't know what happened that evening, but I reached 30 chapters and I was done and I went to bed. And I forget what weed does to people that just aren't weed, you know? Like, I'm never gonna, like, fucking stone out any of my friends. I don't want anyone, like, uncontrollably high, but I forget that weed, brains, man, they definitely, they like, your brain is trying to fight drugs, right? It's trying to fight its way through the fog of whatever the fuck you put in it. And it's fascinating to me how everybody's brains does something different when trying to like compartmentalize the stoniness, I guess. It's fascinating to me. I find it interesting. Good morning, BDO. How are you? There's a cat food with a GM egg yolk in them that negates the dander allergen. Oh, really? Dude, people need that. I'm really allergic to most cats, and my friend's Russian Blue didn't cause problems. I've heard that many times before. Russian Blues, and there's a couple other species as well, or breeds, or whatever the fuck you call them. They're all cats. I know, I did. I sat down before the dogs could even touch me, and they still got at me. I'm allergic to cats, but oddly enough, only all white cats that really bother me. I have a Void and a Tabby cat I'm fine with. Interesting. I wonder what that is. You got dogs that weigh like 2/3. Oh, they really do. Actually, they weigh, I mean, Trick is like half my weight. Trick's like 75, 80 pounds. He's a hefty boy. He's meaty. I'm just nervous of getting a large dog because the vom amount, I can't even deal with the cats, and my moms get tired of it. You know what's crazy? I've had small dogs and large dogs. I've never really noticed like a puke difference. Not that I'm encouraging you to go out there and just get a random dog, but like when they puke, it's usually just like nothing. It's like some foam. I totally get it. My little sister used to be terrified of puke when we were kids. Yes, it is fascinating, kind of like how everyone on psych meds needs something different, and I'm sure that has to do with our bodies fighting through it and trying to be like their natural state or whatever, and we're like tamping them down with the drugs. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Mania's bad for you, Katie. Good morning, Six. How are you, love? Oddly, I'm pretty sure it was a college friend's Russian Blue that I was very allergic to. I wonder if you have some weird allergy then. Because I don't know. this is just shit I read because I grew up allergic to cats but had cats. And I've read that, like, it has to do with their dander. Like, it's not the cat hair that we're really allergic to. It's their dander. And, oh, isn't it their spit as well? So it's like something about when they groom themselves and then the hair comes off in the air, we can be allergic to their saliva for some reason. Yeah, everybody's body chemistry is weird. Everybody's body's chemistry is weird. Bodies are interesting. I took that break when I was trying to beg to get this hospital job. First time in 15 years I hadn't smoked every day, and I went almost 3 months without smoking. Holy shit. The amount of high I got last night was euphoric, and it was one single, oh my God. How was it? It was euphoric, yeah. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. Honest to fuck, I take breaks, but I haven't taken that long of a break.
I'm going to fuck you.
Since I got my last hospital job.
Satan's cock.
No shit. Motherfucking Barry. I'm sorry, who are you? Are you new? Barry, my love, I'm in love with your girlfriend. You guys are awesome. Thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the classy. I haven't given any swings. Barry was at TwitchCon, but of course I didn't get a picture because I don't take any pictures because I'm lame. Danger for sure because people are still allergic to hairless cats. Dander for sure, excuse me, not danger. They're still allergic to hairless cats, exactly. It's not the hair, it's something else. There's a protein in cats that apparently is what 90% of people are allergic to. That's got to be like the spit thing, right? I mean, all dogs, really, in my personal opinion, and you can't generalize personal experience, but like I've owned Danny! Hi, love, how are you? I love you so much. Get this weirdo that keeps following you around to shoot. It's my first day on Twitch. Welcome! This is not the place to learn how it works. Not at all. This is not the place. Truly wonderful. I'd forgotten what it felt like to get stoned off nothing. That's exact. Like, I don't even. Like, I think the longest tea breaks I've taken are like 2 weeks since my last hospital job. Cheers, by the way. We didn't cheers. Cheers, everybody. Or my bong is clogged, and I'll cheers you in a minute. The number of times, like the first 2 days we ran into Barry was wild. 100%. I ran into Barry's girlfriend. I got to meet them at the partner party. I got to meet them first fucking night. It was dope. No shit. I think I said this yesterday, but I saw more people I knew just from like, you know, old Twitch and shit like that at the partner party than I did the entirety of last year's TwitchCon. It was awesome. Like, it was accidentally just constantly running into awesome people. It was really nice. Like, just relaxing. Okay, don't be plugged. Dude, Danny, I'm fucking here for that. You just say the word. I was using my happy. Oh, I miss the cactus. Oh my God, Midaloni, I fucking love the happy cactus. This little crystal ball, though, is such a durable little bong. I don't want to say it, but it's like almost impossible to break. Good morning, Reasonable. We're having a freak. I don't want to freak out. Wait, why? I don't wanna. Just wander around. Hey, it's Barry. I mean, that's basically Barry, though. Like, Barry's like, isn't seen until Barry wants to be seen. And then suddenly, Barry is everywhere. It's just magic. It's like when you get a new kind of car and suddenly you see that car everywhere. Ow. It's really fun, Najil. It's like I say this every year and it really hasn't changed. TwitchCon is just the conduit to gather everybody together and then we go find cool shit to do. Like, we went to the zoo one day. Sunday, we went to the con for a couple hours and then we straight up just went to the San Diego Zoo and spent the entire day there. It was amazing. I don't think I told you guys about that yesterday. So we went to the zoo on Sunday and the funniest fucking weirdest part, and I swear to God, it's not just me. I was with a group of people. We went through like this reptile walk and a reptile house. Every single turtle enclosure, there was at least 5 different species of turtles, 5 different enclosures. Every single one, the turtles were fucking or trying to fuck. Not a joke. I have a video on my phone. I wonder if I can put it in Discord and show you guys. It's kind of long. That's what she said. One moment. Of course I took a video of it. Don't fucking look at me like that. Oh yeah. I've got it. One moment. Good morning, Delon, my love. I hope your heart is healing. Lord Moldybot, welcome back. I get around in it 100%. But in the best way. Like, definitely, and I know you know this, but there have been people in my life and in my experience who have the same tendency as Barry to just fucking be everywhere you are, but you don't want them to be there. Be thankful you ain't that. Because that sucks. When we got our Subaru, we went grocery shopping. No shit, saw the exact same car with a dent in it. Thought it was our car for 10 minutes. It happens to me constantly. Every time I see a white Jeep, I'm like, is it mine? No. Is it? Mm-mm. They're everywhere. I never saw a fucking white Jeep before I got a white Jeep. It's facts. It's like a psychosis. No shit, Danny, neither had I. No, the last time I went to the San Diego Zoo was before COVID. I want to say it was like the first San Diego TwitchCon, I think. Or the second one. I think it was 2015. That's the last time I was there. So it's been like 9 years. It's just as epic, so make sure to go. I don't think we expect anything different. I mean, you'll see, Kills. Give me a second. Hold on, I was opening up Discord. That's what I was doing. I'm sure we've all seen that fucking video of the turtles, and they're like, they do that. I got that. I got a video of that happening. The exact thing. Like, how do you not video that? It's the meme. I'm a sick person. It's fine. But every single fucking turtle enclosure, I swear to you, they were all having sex. It was hilarious. Where is that picture? Hold up. Can I send myself the video? I'm going to try. Oh, and then this is the best part. So, I don't go in the world often. I go to the weed shop. That's pretty much my extent into the world anymore because everything's delivery and I'm a shut-in. So I guess this is just a thing that happens in the world now, that people will just pick a spot in public, sit down with their phone on a tripod, and live stream on TikTok. That's just a thing now. So no shit, it's sending to my Discord right now. While we're on one side of this enclosure of turtles, we're laughing fucking hysterically because the turtles are fucking. Directly on the other side of the enclosure, like 2 feet away from the actual turtles fucking, was a girl live streaming on her phone, and she had no idea there were 2 turtles directly behind her going, "Huh, huh," and the situation was just, it was really funny. It was really fucking funny. Danny, thank you for coming to the class. Keep the class alive and giving any swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Don't forget to use your Prime subs. Every time you can forget to use your Prime sub, Jeff Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved into his crusty ass G-string, and that boy does nothing for the world. Use it. Give someone a smile, and I appreciate you. No shit, Kills. I hadn't seen this before, and I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just because it's TwitchCon. The city is just overrun by streamers. No, I didn't know. This is just something people do. Like, I feel like an asshole, but I know you guys will understand why I find this so weird. So many times across the con, and if you were at the con, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We would find someone, say my microphone's there, my phone. This is my phone filming me, and it would be on a tripod, and there'd be a chat going, but there's no one talking to the phone or looking at the phone. And then look a little bit a ways from it, and you'll notice there's just someone doing this. For hours. I mean, I watched. It was crazy. I mean, I kept leaving and then coming back, and it was still happening, and nothing ever happens. Nothing happens. It's just a hot bitch walking back and forth. It's crazy. It's insane. It was everywhere, constant. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. The world is broken and I'm very fucking confused about the whole thing. It was just prancing. I don't understand. None of it made any sense. That's it. There was no communication. There was no interaction. It was just walking back and forth in front of a phone. Like, to each their own. But what the fuck is happening? I'm going to stop putting effort into literally anything, and I'm just going to walk now. Reasonable. I miss that about living on the East Coast. Seeing turtles all the time was fun. The video's going to work. Oh my God. Stop it. Don't play. I have to somehow capture this screen. One moment. What's it going to capture? It was every enclosure, though. That was the only ones actually making the noise from the meme. And had it not been, actually from the goddamn, the meme, and I know you know the one I'm talking, meme, whatever, video of the turtle on, a tennis shoe, I would have never filmed that. I don't give a fuck about turtles fucking, but it was just too perfect. It was so hilarious. Good morning. Hello, VR. Welcome back. Or welcome out of fucking... I love how unfazed. Oh my God. And there was another turtle circling around, biting at the girl the whole time. It was like a weird cucking situation. I have no idea. Every turtle was fucking. No shit. I took pictures. Because that's the kind of person I am. But so this was the same turtles, but that's the one that just kept biting at the poor bitch. Look at her. She's so bored. I'm sorry, it's just so funny to me. I know. The thumbnails in my stream have never been good, and today, turtle sex. I know. Well, remember, we saw a lot of turtles when we were there, actually. I really like, the giant fucking... They have, at the San Diego Zoo, they have the, what are they? The huge ones. Galapagos? They have the Galapagos or Galapagos? Galapagos. How do you say it? Galapagos. You know what? You know the word. Those ones, they're huge. Holy shit. I actually think I took a picture of one of those. And they actually move, relatively fast, I guess, for a turtle. Did I take a picture of their face? They, smiled. I don't know. So many other people took pictures that at one point I was like, I'll have pictures of them somewhere. These guys. Will it load in? Yeah. Yeah. These motherfuckers. Their faces, though. I just love them. Would you like to see the turtle sex? I think I still have it up. Do I? No, but I have a picture. That was the turtle sex. If you've ever seen the meme of the turtle fucking a shoe and going, just play it over that. It's literally the exact same thing. It was, I laughed a lot before I took the video because it's the meme. I got my turtle sex vids. I hate how real that is because I really didn't take a lot of pictures. This is my theory, though. I was thinking about it at the end of the trip because I was genuinely sad. I had no pictures of people on my phone at all. My theory is it's because none of my clothes have pockets. Women's clothes don't come with pockets. Period. End of story. It is so hard to find women's gendered clothes with pockets that I wear a tiny backpack that has my phone in it all the time. And it's just such a pain in the dick to take my phone out, take a picture, and then put my phone back away that I just don't do it. Give me pockets. That's all I want. I just want pockets.
No.
The Blep Lion was... I didn't get any pictures of Blep Lion.
With Satan's cock.
Thank you for summoning the class. Keeping the classy life. Good swings go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. I think... Was the Blep Lion when we were on the bus? Because if we were on the bus thing, I was, on the wrong side of the bus. I couldn't get any pictures. I don't know if I got any pictures of Blep Lion, but we definitely saw Blep Lion. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm okay.
This one.
Oh, I'm
okay. Hold on, just open. Just open in browser. Thank you. It always makes me open it in a video player, which is odd. That's new.
Oh, I'm okay.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm sorry. My stream's gonna end up a turtle sex stream and I just can't do this anymore. Thank you, Sylv. I appreciate you. Why does it...
Oh, I'm okay.
I don't know. Knives, no shit. That's literally what I was telling people. I guess this is a thing that happens, is that people just stream in the world. It's not just because streamers were in San Diego. I didn't know that. Apparently, this is the thing that happens in the world, though, that people just like sit down in public with their phone and talk out loud to it. I showed people, I did an example of the people, like, I tried, it's so hard to explain because I don't know what it is. Like, if you know what this fucking, like, what do you search to find this content, you tell me. But I showed people, you know, you remember how we kept finding people with their phone up, but they would just be walking back and forth towards their phone over and over and over again? Like, out on the deck thing? I don't know what it is, but I showed people what it was because I don't know what it is, but it was everywhere. The amount of times I saw that, and you make your bag and you do you, boo boo. I ain't here to judge. I'm just so curious what's happened. What's happening? What's genuinely going on? Just watch Turtle fucking a shoe. Had you never seen that? Oh man, that's old internet shit. I feel like it's at least 5-6 years old. I mean, that's not old, but you know what I mean. I'm under guessing because I tend to say everything's 10 years old and it's not. I'm judging. We're also fucking cooked. You're not wrong. There's so much TikTok content that's just a person looking at a camera and doing nothing else, but they put text on the screen. What the fuck? That's not content. The amount of TikToks, or like I see them on Instagram, so they're like 2-week-old TikToks, where it's just someone in the camera being like, and the caption's like, 10 reasons I'll never go to Bali again. Read the description. But it's just a 3-second video of someone like preening themselves. But someone's watching it because it's in my fucking algorithm. What the fuck? It's the thing Vissy saw. Oh my god, what was it? Vissy saw someone talking to a camera where they do this. Overtly, dramatically over and over again. I don't know if it's one of those like, yum, 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 thanks so much. Yum, 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 haha, yum, 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 thanks. I don't know if it's that. But they just like borderline chew their bottom lip off and put their hair behind their ear. I don't know. I'm very out of touch is what I'm learning. I'm insanely out of touch with the world. Hold on. Oh my god, Knives took a picture. Okay. I do not condone taking pictures of random people. That being said, this person's literally live streaming themselves at a live streaming event so like what are we gonna do here? I have to show it to you. Hold on. Open in browser, you fucking asshole. Okay. So this is a picture of Knives, but in the background is one of the many people we found who would literally have their camera up and they just walk back and forth, never interacting. But it's a live thing. You can see it on the on their phone. They're just walking back. Knives just took a selfie. Would everyone like to see a selfie of Knives? Look, it's just a selfie. It's just just your everyday fucking selfie. Walking back and forth and 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 back and forth. I just want to say, all jokes aside, thank you for coming to hang out with me and not making me walk back and forth all day. I would be so bored. I need people to talk to. Holy shit. Thank you. Because this person's livelihood seems like hell. And by that, I obviously mean Knives' livelihood. Explain it to me. I don't think any of you can because none of you are watching that. I don't do that. What is it? I'm an asshole when I find those folks filming in public. I'll ruin that clip. Sorry, not sorry. So she pretty much put it up so you couldn't. What I'll do it if they're being obnoxious. So I think I've told you guys this. I've done it before. But if there's a person live streaming, just strangers out of nowhere, I will flash them. Because you get in trouble for titties on your stream, regardless of whether or not it was your fault. You are taking the responsibility to film in an area where titties won't be out. When you live stream, I've shut down a few streams with my tit tots. Don't film me without my fucking permission. Period. And I'm not saying I saw them shut down. I'm just saying I've never seen their streams up ever again. Don't do that. Here's the thing, though. You can just Google me and find my titties. I don't give a fuck about people seeing my titties. But they're going to get a ban on their stream because titties popped on their stream. And I'm going to laugh because you filmed me without my permission. Get the fuck out. I don't go to TwitchCon to be filmed or to be on camera or to be on. I go to TwitchCon to relax and chill and be normal and hang out with my friends. That's not it. It is kind of nice, though. I saw a ridiculous amount of signs around TwitchCon that said non-streaming area or no streaming area or no streaming allowed area, which was nice. I don't know how well people follow that, but I like it. Nip Nops. We love Nip Nops. I really have zero shyness about my body in any way, shape, or form. I'd go around naked if society allowed it. I don't give a fuck. But I know that that's a weapon I have, and if you film me without my permission, I will take away your right to film. Shoo. Gloom, you know what's crazy? I know people that have thousands of subscribers on OnlyFans. And do you want to know what their content is? They have natural red hair, ginger hair, beautiful. I mean, thick, straight, gorgeous ginger hair to their ass. They're not naked. They're not in lingerie. They're wearing their fucking business attire. And they do this. That's it. And they're like, pulling it out to here and then letting it fall and fan and be all beautiful. That's it. There's something out there for everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about contorting your body so your butthole's at some great angle. Good morning, Kino. How are you, love? Yeah, there's a niche literally for everything, and I'm not judging at all. I am infinitesimally jealous of her hair, and I know a lot of people who are very into long, beautiful hair. In no way, shape, or form am I judging. Again, make that bag, be responsible. As long as you're an adult and everything's consensual, you do you, boo-boo. I'm just saying it's everything. Like, it's not always, the contorting to get your butthole. Not that I would do that or anyone here would do that. Obviously. No shit. There's someone out there that wants to do things with that hair. I'm off home to get lunch. Eat something delicious, honey bean. Because I'm on an income, I can't make my... Oh my god, I hate that for you. Speaking of, we heard and saw a woman genuinely, not sarcastically say, love that for you. And it became like the insult of the weekend at TwitchCon. Just side note. Every time anyone would do anything stupid or anything, love that for you. I hate it. It's so backhanded. Vissy wanted to kill me. Dude, no shit. RevoltCon, there's an entire subsect of fetish where people sit on cakes. Fully clothed, sitting on cakes. Not everything is about being naked. It's not the content stopping folks on disability from earning money. It's the actual earning. Yep, it's the actual earning money. Yeah, Eliza dealt with that for years. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. The fact that in order to get any form of disability, they prevent you from accumulating any sort of income, and because the moment you can work, you're cut off. So fucked up. Literally, it was basically bless your heart, but it's the California bless your heart. Love that for you. Bless your heart. Love that for you. It's exactly what it is. Katie, are you safe? How are the storms? I've seen the cake sitting as well. I don't know how I found it, to be honest. I really don't. Shout out to Glut for being the silent guardian, T-Con. He knows what he did, and we appreciate him. Infinitesimal shout outs for Glut. Glut truly is the silent guardian. That's such a good way of putting it, the silent guardian. Cheers. Right, Mike? It's so fucked up that they have to do that. So far steady rains, but we're expecting more later. Anybody in the southeast, please be safe. I know storms are coming out your way. Please, please, please be safe. Don't go out if you don't need to. Get gas while it's nice. No shit, it's the same here, Katie. The UK government would rather go after people on welfare than the rich tax. 100%. That's exactly what it is in the US too. It is so fucked up that they perpetuate a cycle of people not working, because the moment you get any sort of employment, regardless if it's 5 hours a week at Joann's with minimum wage, the government goes, oh, you got a job? Pop. Nothing. You get nothing. Either live off that 5 hours or don't work and live off us, and we'll make you feel bad about it the rest of your life. America. Frick yeah. It's fucking broken. I had a buddy when I was in college whose parents cut him off and stopped paying his tuition out of nowhere. And we worked at Lowe's together, and he went to try to get food stamps because we were working minimum wage weekend jobs at Lowe's. And they straight up told him, you can get zero assistance because you're working over 10 hours a week at Lowe's. It was so fucked up. It's such a broken system. Ooh, Katie, what are you going to get? I never eat lunch. Vietnamese, fuck yes. Cake sitting. Does Brie Larson sit on cakes? Most deaths due to hurricane occurred due to water. Storm surge and freshwater flooding. Don't drive through the water. Just stay out of it, yeah. So I'm like fucked and not in the fun way. Yeah, it's never the fun way. It's never the fun way. And that's how the system's built. It's really fucked up. I had a neighbor when we were kids, and it was my best friend's mom. And when we were kids, I like kind of put it together. As an adult, I much more understand what the fuck this mother was doing. But she had 6 children, but all of the kids were spaced out like 5 or 6 years. It was so bizarre. And it like she had kids that were having kids when we were like in middle school, but she wasn't old. She was younger than my mom. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, is this Mormon situation, or is this like, what is this? No, that's literally how, like, when you're 6 or 7, I guess the benefits get chopped off. If you're collecting welfare, you're collecting state benefits for having children. So every like 5 or 6 years, and all the kids had different fathers. So every 5 or 6 years, she'd go to the bar, find someone to sleep with, get pregnant, have another kid, rinse and repeat. And I think I've told you guys, it's so weird. Everything happens. It's just crazy. Small town, same family. My friend got pregnant when we were in high school, and my mom and I drove her to Spokane to get an abortion because her mother saw her baby as a meal ticket and locked her in a room. She literally had to climb out her bedroom window and like run across the street to jump in my mom's van and drive off. And then she lived with us for like a year. My friend, it's so crazy you couldn't even make that up. It's so weird. Just spilled coffee on my thigh bone. I know. So fucking weird. Disability is literally almost never enough to live on, unless you're in parts of the country where it's affordable, you know? I have to be careful how much money I earn from any of my art, because if I'm not, I'll lose my benefits, including medical. just to give a cliff notes, Ike Wolf is in a motorized chair, like broken back. And you're saying by selling some of your leather work, our country will say, sorry about your broken back, go fuck yourself. Yeah? That's so broken, and our country should feel bad. Wow. I mean, I'm not shocked, but big wows. It's just gross. It's just gross forever. Oh, 100% Chronicle. It's so forgotten and just brushed under the rug. They don't give a fuck. I worked at a VA for a bit when I was doing my clinicals, and it is truly sad how a lot of the VAs in the US function more or less like a nursing home. Understaffed, workers being way underpaid, being way overworked, not being able to give the care that vets deserve in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's all fucked up. The training I'm doing has an accessibility tab that is awesome. It has things like ADHD filter and autism filter and seizure filter. What's an ADHD filter? The dogs just lost their fucking minds because a bird flew past the window. Anyone want to? Nope. Mine lose their dogs because of a time of day. I mean, mine lose their dogs. Did I just say that? My dogs lose their minds because of a time of day. I'm fine. Truly okay. I used to have to live like $500 a month and was only bumped to 1.3 a month because my mom started getting her old person's SSI. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Rule number 1 of living in the US, don't be poor. Or sick. God forbid. My ex and his mom used to give me such shit because I can't work. I don't mean to bring up trite sayings, but you know that one where it's like, if you judge a fish for not being able to climb a tree its whole life, you'll never see how well it swims. Some bullshit like that. Giving you a problem because you fucking physically cannot do what? How high do I have to get today? It's about ASD. That's kind of cool. Use an autism filter because it helps accent the things they want you to pick up. Oh, that's nice. Did you ever run into this problem in school, Cocky? I found that, like, in lectures and shit like that, or anyone really, they would be like, take notes on the pertinent points as we talk, and take notes on the important stuff in your book, and I would find myself eventually just copying the book, because I was like, what's pertinent? This all seems pertinent. Why would you put it in the fucking book if it's not pertinent? Right? Would you not just leave the fluff out? My life, I just would copy the book. I'd be literally copying paragraphs and be like, all right, what am I doing? I'm just memorizing a book at this point. Like, I don't understand. Autocorrect is broken. So one of these dogs is a gorgeous Rottie. Oh, I love Rotties. Oh, cute. And and the yappy ass. Fuck that. But I love a Rottie. Number 1 rule, you know what, David? I'm always curious about that. I think I've told you, one of my very first psychology professors, like probably even Psych 101, like the 101 series or whatever, she was Swedish. And she was hilarious. I loved her as a professor because she was an American. It was like one of my first experiences having long-term exposure to someone who was born, raised, and bred in a different country and just had a completely different way of thinking. But also, though I can't directly quote her because, again, it's been like 18 years. Please forgive me. But she said something like, it was one of those huge like 101 classes, so it's like an auditorium of hundreds of students and she's on this little stage, and I just remember she had long white hair that she would braid over her shoulder, and it went to her hip in a thick fucking braid, and she wore like all black. She dressed like a witch, like black long skirts that were kind of swishy, and she just looked awesome. But she said she married an American, and when her and her husband decided to have children, they chose to officially move to the US and become citizens of the US simply because it was A failed experiment she couldn't not watch go down in flames. And I've never, like, something, like, almost, that's almost direct quote, actually. I'm pretty proud of myself. Just remembering how she looked really helped me remember exactly what she said. But it just hit so hard to my, to my little 18-year-old self. I was like, and my 18-year-old self, again, for those new to my channel or just swinging by, like, I came out of Rednecksville, Eastern Washington, red zone. Like, population 1,500, people hunt for their food and fill freezers in their garage, like, Redsville, where everyone is white or a native, and that was my exposure to people of color. Like, that's it. So coming in from that to that, I was just like, she's a goddess. Oh my god, this person is so different and interesting. And she's right. Holy shit. She's right. And this was during, I think this was like coming out of the Bush era. So we were all kind of like, yeah, we're on fire. We're watching it too. This is crazy. Oh, 100% cocky. I mean, if I had a teacher like that, I just wouldn't go. You know what's crazy? I took one linguistics class because I still think linguistics is fascinating. Unfortunately, I didn't pursue it because the teacher, the one professor that taught the 100 series, talked slower and more dull than Ben Stein, a linguistics professor. The irony was not lost on me then and is not lost on me today. And here you'll see the chart of inflections. Ah, O, U, and K. It was the longest 60-minute course of my life. I just stopped going and I found all of his tests online and would just memorize them. And I got like a really good grade. I don't even remember. Good for me. Probably like a B, but you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was so wildly boring. I mean, damn. It was almost like a test. But linguistics? Fuck. Did anyone ever get teachers that would come up to your desk and do the whole take insert your name here for example routine, basically using you as an example for the... No, but I had a lot of teachers that liked to single me out and make jokes about me. Like my PE teacher slash softball coach slash history teacher would, for instance, just like walk up to me in the gym class and like kind of kick me because I'd be like sitting on the ground doing stretches or whatever. He'd kind of like nudge me with his foot and be like, "Hey, Larson, when I pulled into the parking lot this morning, there was a broom in my spot." And I was like 16 and not clever and probably stoned. And I was like, a broom in your parking spot? And he's like, thinking he's hot shit. He's like, a broom. Was it your vehicle? I still remember this. This is exactly what happened. And I was like, no. And he kind of like leans down a little bit. He was a pretty short guy. He's like, Larson, I'm trying to call you a witch. And just fucking like spills some coffee in front of me with his like shakiness. Cause I think he was an alcoholic. If he isn't, no, he's definitely an alcoholic. And then just like mumbled away from me. They did that kind of shit a lot. I was never a good example. Let's put it that way. Why would you choose to raise your kids in a failed experiment if you had a choice to live elsewhere? Psychology people are weird. No clue. None. I wasn't about to ask her. I was young and dumb and scared of adults still. No, she's not wrong. 100%. I'm literally on your... I have no idea why we... Like, especially with the healthcare situation. Why would you choose not to give your kids the... Also, like, being raised Swedish, they'd inevitably be bilingual. I don't know. In my... Just coming from an American point of view, literally being raised in almost anywhere else, you're going to be a more well-rounded human and you're going to have healthcare. Like, I wouldn't do it here simply for the fact of, like, oh, you want healthcare? You're going to pay $800 a month for, like, emergency healthcare, or you're going to have to work a job the rest of your life that takes money out of your paycheck and somehow provides you healthcare. Like, that's the only way you're ever going to be able to go to the hospital. Crazy. It doesn't seem like that should be able to be said out loud, but it's right. I mean, it's real. No shit. A broom. That was the joke. Because I was like one of 5 kids in the school who dressed, I mean, if I showed you pictures of myself in high school, you would not be like, wow, Katie was such a goth. But for small town white America, I was like as goth as you can get. And really, it's just because I was poor and poor. So like my clothes were held together with safety pins and shit. That was it. And that got me goth. Sure, okay. But like one of 5 kids in the school like that, so we got a lot of that kind of shit, you know. I'm trying to think if I even have one. I'll think if I have one. I think I have a picture of myself like on my senior day, but maybe. I tried at one point to take all the photos off of my Facebook and shut my Facebook down. And every time I've tried to do it, it like fails. But sometimes I'm able to get shit off of it. And I think I got some photos off of it. I looked like if you pictured like pre-goth, like 90s grungy kid, that's more what I looked like. But it was the era of the early 2000s. So goth was like the thing then, I guess. I don't know. I've never in my life strove to be goth or be called goth or have that on me in any way, shape, or form. I think I just wear a lot of black and it just happened, but it was never on purpose, ever. I have a lot of shit on my computer. It's kind of wild. Oh my God. Found a video of myself at the age of 3. Why do I have that? Nobody knows. Oh, that's a good one. Hold on. It's not me as a baby goth, but it's equally as creepy in my opinion. But whatever the fuck baby goth was. No shit was called the what? Hold on. My computer just started doing something weird. My group, wait, where'd it go? Oh God, it just jumped. My group was literally called, quote, dirty long hairs because it was the grunge period and we all had long hair as guys. Idaho was great. You know what's crazy? I don't even think anyone in my town had long hair. Like the kids that were labeled goth and a lot of my friends literally were just so poor that our clothes had holes in them or bleach stains, or we were wearing hand-me-downs from our parents and we were holding our jeans together with safety pins because, and I'm sure a lot of you can identify with this, it was the era of jeans, denim, any denim, whether it was Jinkos or or bootcut, whatever the fuck you were wearing, whether it was early 2000s or 90s, they had to be a certain length, and that length was dragging on the ground. And if you lived anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, I'm sure you were like me in that your life was just riddled with soaking wet rat moments sitting at bus stops. We just live our life standing in puddles. And so the denim that was touching the ground behind your heel would inevitably start to soak up all the puddle water and piss and shit and fucking oil from cars and whatever. And it would just creep up the back of your legs all day until it was inevitably touching your ass. So like the back of your pants would just slowly disintegrate at the bottom until they weren't touching the floor anymore. And the front of the pant was now long enough to cover enough of your shoe to be cool because your shoe couldn't show. I mean, God for fucking bid. And so we would hold them together with fucking safety pins. And that got goth, I guess. That was just the way. School, like yellow bus. I'd never seen like a Greyhound bus or something like that till I was in college. Yellow buses, yes. Yeah, we had a school district at least. It's very small, but it's there. My dad has a mullet. Not my era. My era wasn't mullets. Thank fuck. Nope. My friends all had pretty much like not buzzed heads. They weren't skinhead looking, but like really short, just not really a style. The era before me that was like my brother's was the bowl cut. Like a bleached bowl cut, kind of like an Eminem thing, a bleached bowl cut gelled into a helmet on your head. That was like my older brother's. My 3 older brothers were that era. My oldest brother was the messy version of that bowl cut. So more coming out of the late 80s, early 90s. My era was just like barely any hair, and the ones right here stuck straight up. Whatever that was. Everybody had that haircut. What was that? All my jeans, all of them had ragged ends, but that was because I'm short and they didn't make 20-inch inseams that were affordable. I'm tall. You had to get them long enough to drag. They had to hit the ground at least barely. And you never, I mean, how often did you find that perfect measurement where they just hit your heel in that perfect way that didn't drag? That wasn't real, right? That's not real. All us metalheads got lumped in with the goth kids because of long hair, black clothes, and Marilyn Manson. I mean, that's literally, I would say that my group of friends in high school were metalheads. Were metalheads with very poor home lives. Like, all of them had the type of parents that would give you cigarettes if you went away. You know, like, here's a pack, get out of the living room, whatever. Like, one of my friends, and I didn't know this till I graduated, their parents were literally making meth in the basement, and they would come up to the attic where we all were, and his mom would come in with one of those, like, reusable cups that you would get from 7-Eleven or something. It was almost like a big gulp with a handle. This was before the era of Stanleys. Stanleys are the new of this. They would come up, and she would open it and just do this, and we would take out the fifth of whatever the fuck we were drinking and pour some in her cup, and she'd spin her lid back on and go back downstairs. Like, that was my friend's parents. So when we were walking the streets in the middle of the night, we weren't out hooliganing or, like, causing mischief. We didn't have anywhere else to go. So I would say we were more, like, none of us were aiming for a fashion of any kind. We just listened to, like, metal and had to hold our clothes together somehow. What are you gonna do? I didn't know how to sew yet. The crest, that thing. You know exactly what I'm talking about? It was like all the hair had to be pushed forward except right there, and it went that. It was like a little rooster thing. Thank you, Omar Reed, for complimenting my hair. I mean, I appreciate you. Yeah, the nondescript haircut with the fucking... Exactly, Kenny. Yep. That was the era. When I was in middle school, it was... I don't have a hat, but you know when every boy would wear a hat and their hair would grow out and it would just start to flip up at their ears? My hair is too long to do that now, but you know what I'm talking about? It would flip out the hat, but it was like, that was it. Like, they would take a shower in the morning and immediately put some sort of hat on or a beanie, because that had to be the way it looked when you took your hat off. It had to be like straight and then like whatever the fuck. That was middle school. I think that was like the end of grunge. End of the grunge era-esque. I think fashion's cyclical. I swear to God, I've said this, like, this has happened to me multiple times, but just now, going to TwitchCon, I was standing on the train in the airport, and there was a girl standing in front of me, and I fuck you not, she had, like, straight leg, what looked like an off-brand Jinko or whatever, a straight leg jean to the waist, and a flannel over a bralette thing, and a side nose ring. I swear to you, this girl must have been 15 years old, though. But she, like, I could like cut and paste her into my middle school era years. It was bizarre, but like, it's so case in point. I think fashion moves in cycles of about 20 years. Every 20 years, all of our clothes are going to be cool again. So just keep being you, boo. We'll be cool once again. It just takes 20 years. And then eat your own hair. It's fine. All the hockey jocks wore hats, so their hair did the flippy thing from their hats. I feel like it was the skater guys, where like, all the skater dudes did that. So it was like straight and just little, it was almost like a Friar Tuck thing going on. I had like a mullet when I was a little kid, but it wasn't a mullet. It was that haircut I think almost every child had, where it was, they would pull your hair down from the middle and it would be straight across bangs like a page boy. And then it would taper like this. But it was basically a haircut built to be in pigtails 24/7. Right? That was my, like, before I had control of my hairstyle, I feel like. It was just that all the time. Short, oh my God, the short shirts, and they kind of, does it have the wiggly edge, or it's higher than that, right? It has to have the wiggly seam and like one little butterfly right here, or one little smiley face, or it's cyclical. I swear to you, I mean, I'd almost put money on it that in the next 5 years, low-rise bootcut jeans are going to come back. Layering 10 tank tops on top of t-shirts I've already seen coming back. That one's hitting hard for me because that was definitely a high school trend I hated, and I hate it today. Stop it. But like the layering, do you remember that? Where it's like you had to have like a tank top that was super long and you could pull it over half of your ass, and then you'd have a shirt on over that, like a crew neck or you'd have like a button up or something. I still do it. I'm doing it right now. I am of that era where it's like tank top under everything. How do you not? Because all the clothes were see-through. I'd literally be busted. Are low-cut jeans actually back? I'm gonna have to go shopping. That fucking wiggly seam, you know the exact one I'm talking about. Yeah, it would be on both edges. Mm-hmm. Or that hairstyle like Chris Evans had back when he was in The Perfect Score. Yes. Where it's I kind of have it. They're always doing that shit. Like, it's whatever. You're like pretty cool. I like you or whatever. They have just like that, but it's shorter. My hair's grown out a lot. Yep, t-shirt or a t-shirt over a hoodie. Did people in your school ever do that? I think about that sometimes because I have a lot of boring hoodies, but a lot of cool t-shirts. But it would be a t-shirt over your hoodie. Like hoodie popped out. It was a weird time. It was a weird time. I still love a t-shirt over a long sleeve. I think I got stuck in that exact era. I like layers, but I'm cold all the time. So it kind of makes sense, right? Dude, 100% invisibility. That's me with high rise or mid rise or what are they? Mom jeans. I call them mom jeans, but not in a bad way. I call them mom jeans because they're what my mother wears and has worn her entire life. Jeans that go to here, I don't have the hips for that. I have low fucking hips that are wide as hell. Hip huggers. Like, I could live in a hip hugger the rest of my life, but that fashion died. And I respect it. Shit's cyclical. I just have to wait for it to come back. Dude, invisibility, that might be part of it. The Washington part. I mean, layering is just part of life. It's the same way here in Colorado, honestly. Colorado, if you've ever been to like Leavenworth or whatever, Colorado feels like that side of the mountains. Like, we still get all of the seasons and they're super extreme, just less rain. It's more dry. But layers are the way to be. Because first thing in the morning when you wake up, it's freezing. It's chilly. There's dew on everything. But by noon, it could be 95 degrees. And just sweltering. But then by 6 p.m., once the sun's gone, basically, it's cold. For me, I'm a pussy. Frosted tips were a mistake. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, and I'm sure you've seen this VR, they've taken our, like, laziness and made it fashion. In that, like, the hairstyle I have right now, my hair's dirty. Please forgive. But, like, this grown out kind of, it's now instead of, like, oh, bitch, you need your roots done, it's a motherfucking ombre with a shadow root. You know how many compliments I got on my months old hair at TwitchCon? And I had to be like, yeah, it's really grown out. They were like, really? That's not on purpose? It's a thing now. It's an ombre with a shadow root. Back in the day, this was just, bitch, get your roots done. They've just made all of our, no, I'm lazy and poor into, it's fashion. It's great. It's basically, I mean, it's case in point. We used to wear holes in our jeans or wash our jeans with bleach so that holes would like disintegrate into the knees. So then jeans became suddenly functional. Like you could bend down in your denim. It was great. Now I find it hard to find denim without holes in it. Pre-holes. They've taken our lazy poorness and made fashion. People pay for this. It's wild. Right? Back in my day, it was like, honey, let me help you cover that up. Wear a hat. Let's make you an appointment. Like, obviously, you're not doing well. No shit, Tank. So, nowadays, denim has, like, spandex in it. Most denim in the world has spandex in it. So, there's stretchy to it. So, we can kind of, like, stretch it over our ass, and then it nips back in again. But my mom told me these stories when I was a kid. When low-rise were in fashion, she was like, let me tell you how we used to get jeans on when we were kids. And my mom's like 71. So if you're around that age, you can probably identify. or really fashion cyclical, whenever the fuck high rise was in that they didn't put spandex in, she said they literally had to lay down flat on the bed and have a friend. Sometimes they would use a coat hanger. The friend would put coat hangers in the belt loops and just start raking them up your body. And you would be laying flat and literally you would exhale as much as possible and then fucking zip that zipper up to your nipples because there was no spandex, there was no stretch. And it was kind of a way, it was like control pantyhose in a way. Like they were so tight and there was no giving whatsoever that it nipped in your stomach. You could eat whatever you want. You could like, it was great. But then we put spandex in it and it doesn't work the same. But now you can get them on. I think it depends. Levi's have a bunch of different styles, but a lot of their styles absolutely. I mean, what's real denim? Denim is just, it's a weave, right? I think denim is just a special cotton weave. And all they're doing is weaving spandex into that. So it's less denim, but there's still real denim in there. It's just there's spandex in there so it can get it over us fat asses. But like real denim, I don't know. Pure denim. I could never get real denim on. Like, I think I had one pair of denim pants that I had to do the, tell me if anyone identifies with this. You would pull them out of the dryer a little bit damp, and you would, like, squeeze them the fuck on, and you'd get them buttoned, and then you'd have to do this one. It's just a bouncy squat because you're trying to make the denim livable, and because they're a little bit damp, they have a little bit of give to them. And you kind of just had to do this for a bit, and then you'd get up and you'd be like, yeah, now I can move in my pants. Because same, I love stretchy shit because I don't have to like prepare my clothes for wearing. I can just put them on. It's the best. Oh, Kenny, I just pulled them out. I just put them on wet. 100%. I've never put them on in the shower. That's actually not a bad idea, though, to be honest. And you'd have to get help off the bed, exactly, because you couldn't sit up straight, because they were higher than our high rise. I think they went up almost to the bottom of your rib cage. And so, like, imagine trying to bend through that. Oh, my God. I am not jealous. I love me some spandex. Give me that stretchy. I've only ever dyed my hair once. It was an accident. I used what I thought was mousse. Oh, my God. Foam bleach. Oh my God, how did that turn out? Denim used to be straight canvas. There you go. Yeah, no give. Kona, I'm into comfort. Same. That isn't a normal thing to do with fresh wash pants. I don't have to do that in spandex. I wear leggings. If I'm wearing pants, it's almost exclusively leggings or like very stretchy denim. You don't have to do that. They like already have the give. It's fantastic. No, there are people out there who are, for lack of a better term, thin, and they relax in denim. They hang out in denim. It's people that relax in a bra. I don't know. You're just a different species. You do you, boo-boo. It's just wild. You're reminding me of my teenage years. Those jeans hugged every curve, and they looked so much better than anything we have now, in my opinion. Like, I'm sure they were terrible for our bodies in some way, shape, or form. But when I look at pictures of, like, you know, the 70s and shit, they looked so good. Especially if they were, like, a button up the front or something like that. Because they were just, it's like the corset for your womb. I don't know how to put that. It's probably terrible for us, but they were hot. Oh my God, Rachel, that's actually really smart. Pants are overrated, I agree. I love stretchy jeans, but I love the look of 100% cotton jeans. 100%. They have no give, but they look so good. I agree 100%. People who relax in a bra are monsters. There's something wrong. I don't even have any titties and I don't do that. Who's relaxing in a bra and jeans because it ain't me? I've heard they're out there. They're in our chat. They're real people. They're wonderful people. They also might have cellars full of bodies. Maybe. 25 to 30 pairs, no shit. Dude, I've never had more than like 4 or 5 pairs of jeans at a time. And those would be like you know, they'd be like a year apart from each other that I purchased them, simply because the only places, at least back when I was younger, when I actually gave a fuck and wore denim and jeans and went outside, the only place I could get jeans with an inseam long enough was places like Buckle, and their jeans are minimum $70 a pop. Usually around $120 a pop, because they have every length and every fucking whatever you'd ever think of. But I have like a 35-inch inseam. I got long legs and high waters. That was, you couldn't wear high waters. That was another rule. Not only did they have to drag on the ground, but they could not hover. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Hover pants. I can't with that. I just can't. Jeans are dumb. I mean, good jeans are fucking expensive. They're an investment, though. I mean, they last for a long time if you take care of them. Chronicle, I get that. I get that. Wait, I do know where the bodies are buried. I don't even have a cellar, LMAO. I keep them in the shed. Shed, cellar, attic, crawl space. What's the difference? Hi, 3 Dot. How are you? Thank you for the biddies, Honeybee, and I hope you're doing well. Depends on if they're high fashion jeans or not. I mean, there's no low fashion jeans that make a 35-inch inseam, unfortunately. They just don't. They don't do that. They don't do it. Dude, I've heard Poshmark's pretty. There's Poshmark and then there's another one. There's a couple, and it's basically just human beings reselling their good quality clothes, right? I've heard incredible things about those. Oh, what is the other one? Poshmark and another one are really popular. I see ads about them all the time. We need to take a break because I have to pee so fucking bad. So quick break. Stand up, stretch your legs, get a drink, load a bowl, do what you need to do. I can't think about denim when I need to pee because literally the thought of wearing denim while I need to pee is making me need to pee more. Crazy. Stretch your legs, take your joy.
Oh! I'm okay.
So, I had one pair of Jinkos in my whole life, and I was so fucking stupid excited to wear them. Bless her heart. My mom is a hemmer. She hemmed those fucks into high waters before I even saw them without a tag. I never wore them. Okay, if you can get away with skinny, well, are they stretchy skinnies or are they skinny skinnies? I mean, you just fucking lucky you get into that, bitches. No shit. I worked with a kid when we were the same age. I worked with a guy when I was working at Lowe's, and he told me this story. He was too a very skinny emo kid who wore skinny jeans. And he told me one time he literally had to cut the bottom of his jeans to get his feet out at the end of the day. Like, he actually could not get his fucking body out of his jeans. They got cruel. Okay, stretchy skinny jeans, totally fine. Stretchy skinny denim? Whom stuff, though. The super soft stretchy ones, they're basically leggings. I have those. I have them in bright pink, red, black. Those are basically leggings, let's be real. If you can breathe in them. Same. I mean, Crispy, there's just you can function in your pants again. I mean, even when I had nice jeans, like, the glory of leggings and that I love about spandex is I can crouch down, bend over, and sit in a chair, and my ass crack doesn't hang out. Who wants that? No one. I don't want that. And because that's not a thing, I'm not constantly pulling my shirts down over and over and over again and then wearing fucking holes into them. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Ridge cut makes amazing skinny denim, meant to be able to work and do real shit in. Stretchy as hell, but definitely not leggings. That's the shit. Ridge cut. RIDGECUT for those just listening. Ridge cut. That's the shit right there. It's the real denim I'm talking about. That shit, I just don't know. I mean, unless you're super, super skinny, I don't know how you got into it. I have never and will never be super, super skinny. Never gonna happen. That being said, when I'm doing yard work, I definitely appreciate the stiffer denim. Helps me get out of the helps me get out of the deep ends. See, my ass would hang out in those deep ends. Well, you know what, dude? To this day, some of the, in my opinion, hardiest but also like most attractive pants are Carhartts. It's just on the topic of a Tractor Supply, like Carhartts do something special for a cake. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what it is, but it's nice, and I'm here for it. That also might just be my redneck coming out. When we were kids and we made fun of we were made fun of for wearing high waters. These days, it's practically expected to have shorter pant legs. Exactly. I never wore those Jinkos because they were high waters, and I would have been bullied more than normal, and I couldn't do it. You think so? Reasonable? Man, I wouldn't even know what size I am anymore, to be honest. I haven't worn jeans in that long. Like, jeans. I know my inseam, but waist, like this, wouldn't even know anymore. No shit, Ridgecut was made to compete with Carhartt since they moved to fashion instead of utility. Carhartt did, really? I do, Crispy, I do, 100%. That's what I'm saying, like, I basically had to, like, wear, you know how, I mean, I don't know if anybody else went through this. I had 3 older brothers, and I stole their clothes all the time, because one of my brothers is, like, 5'4", and, like, svelte, and so his t-shirts fit me phenomenally. Like, his t-shirts fitting him the way he wants them to fit me would just, like, hug my titties and looked great on me, so I'd steal them all the time, but he would always say that it, like, left titty imprints, like it stretched out the shirt where the boobs went. I basically had to do that to jeans. So there was like a period of time where it was getting the jeans to fit me. After buying them, I feel like that was always a thing. I wouldn't even know what they are, reasonable, but I might look online and see like what other people of my ilk, i.e. the tall and the thick, say. To quote Cocky, you have a built booty, bless. Bless you. Bless you. We all have a blessing. Mine's just right around my pooper. Hot. Well, it's technically the drying that does the shrinking. So like back in the day when I wore denim, that shit hung dry. Everything was hang dry. Like you would pull it out of the washer and you would either stick it in the dryer for like a minute just to warm them up, and then you'd put them on and you'd squat in them for a while to like stretch them out, and then you'd hang dry them. Because I'm pretty positive, correct me if I'm wrong, it's mostly the drying, right? You just gotta do them. No shit. If you want booty, I've been doing exercises from this YouTube channel called Squat Academy, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on my ass. Any ass can be flat. You just have to figure out what muscle is not being, what's the word? Not triggered. Activated, and activate it. And then you rip it apart, and then you eat a bunch of food, and then it gets bigger, and then you rip it apart again, and then you eat a bunch of food, and then it gets bigger, and then you have an ass. I think ass is a lot of genetics. A lot of, like, your ass shape and everything is a lot of genetics. It's like how long the muscle is, where it ends, where it begins on your body, how your hips align designates how you walk and how you squat, and that can designate, like, how built up your booty gets and how not built up it gets, etc., etc. There's a lot of shit to it. Squats and deadlifts, yeah. Lunges are really good for like thighs, back of your thighs, in front of your thighs. Oh my god, split jeans, shut the fuck up. That's beautiful. Reasonable, 100%. No, that's just facts. Like, you try to keep your jeans as clean as possible, and you try not to wash them as often as possible, or you try to wash them as infrequently as possible. Because the wash machine and the dryer just strips them of the material and shit, right? Which one's the gluteus? Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Gluteus medius. Oh, is that like the perky butt muscle? Gluteus medius, middle gluteal muscle, located deep in the gluteus maximus, superficial to the gluteus minimus. No shit, it's superficial to the gluteus minimus. It's your side butt, yeah. See, it's interesting because, like, I love looking at stuff like that and how you can work out a butt to shape it in different ways and stuff like that. Because my sister and I are so similar looking in body shape, size, everything, height, but we have different butts. She got blessed with a bubble butt. And I say that in the most complimentary way. Like, she just has, like, a beautiful, straight, muscular back, and then it's like, just a shapely behind, if you will. And as she coined, I have more of a runner's ass. I'm more wide in the hips, and I struggle to keep any form of bubble on my ass because my hips are wider. So that's like the muscle is stretched out over more, so you have to build it up more, et cetera, et cetera. But we're so similar looking. It's fascinating to me that that's the one thing. Like, both phenomenal butts. I'm not hating, but she got blessed. Like, back in the 90s, 2000s, they were making jokes all over on white women for no booty. I don't understand why we gotta hate on anybody for any, like, all booties are wonderful, right? Butts are just great. I hate that shit. Certain brands are good for flat booties. Also, understanding back, pocket size, and position is key. I know I'm a freak. No. Totally. There are so many times where I've bought jeans where that back pocket is so small, it's like it blew up my ass. If that makes sense. Like, the back pocket is like in the middle of just this apple on both sides. I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you mean. I don't understand the science of it, but I know, like, I can look at it and be like, that's not it. Whatever that is. Good morning, Jade. How are you, love? All butts are good butts. It's like all boobies are good boobies. All butts are good butts. They all deserve loving. Oh, 100%. Chronicle, 100%. I mean, and I love that because, like, looks aside and aesthetics aside, having a strong lower back and strong legs and a strong ass is going to keep us mobile and healthy for existentially longer than anything else. Like, that, like, you can't help but exercise and work out your core while you're working out your ass and your thighs. They're just, it's intrinsic. They're connected. Everything's connected. Obviously, everything's connected, but you know what I mean? We're going to be, like, fucking stacked in healthy wise. You know what I mean? Like, that's our core. That's what keeps us going. And at the end of the day, I work out so I can walk as long as, like, I just want to keep mobile and keep my independence as long as I can in my life. And if that's going to do it, I'm fucking here for that. I dance on the train platform like a weirdo. I dance anywhere there's music. I'm not a good dancer, super weird at it, but I'll do it. Your arm itches. Why? Why does your arm itch? No shit reasonable. So the reason I think I mean, I don't have a flat, I obviously don't have a flat ass. Like, I have more ass than most people. But, like, my biggest issue with finding jeans is jeans that, like, accommodate my thighs and ass, but don't give me that goddamn gap right there. You know the one? I think my mic's in the way. Right there. There's just always, like, a fucking 3-inch gap at the back of the jeans. They poke out like that. It drives me nuts. What is that? Why does that happen? Oh my god, you got your first tattoo. How did that go? Oh my god, that emote's fucking cute. Oh, L-Bell, bless. That's I have my L-Bell on. How did it go? How was your first tattoo? How did it go? Tell me everything. I'm excited. That's what I'm saying. And that's basically, I'd need jeans that are basically leggings, because leggings do that. They hug all the curves in the right places and give me no gap at the waist. But literally any other jean, it either gives me a gap at the waist or they're so low rise that my ass crack's gonna hang out if I bend over or breathe or sneeze or wind blows by. It went great. It's in the Discord. Do you already want another one? That's usually the way it goes. I'm looking. I'm scrolling. Oh, dude! Oh my god, Jade, I love it so much. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. I'm gonna try to pull this up. That is beautiful. And that's a really big piece for your first piece. You're like me. Go big or go home, bitch. Hold on, look at this. That is so beautiful. Please change screens. You gonna change the right one? Yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous. The line work, the color, literally everything. I love that. Orange red is so pretty. I don't even know what color that is. What color is it? What color is that? Orange red? It's probably more than one color. That's gorgeous. I'm glad we're out of the early 2000s. Solo, we can tell if you shave. Yeah, that was the era of like, how do butts get that small? How does this even happen? It's based off of an art piece I've loved for years, and my artist killed it. He's actually one of my regulars at work. This is seriously one of the most, it's so fucking slayed. I wish I had a bigger vocabulary to compliment this more. It's so beautiful and so well done, and those colors are so pretty. I love it. He blended red, dark red, and orange. It literally looks like, it's confusing my brain. The reason I kept saying, like, what color is it? Because it's definitely more than one color. As you go through it, you can see, like, what's the word? Gradient? The gradient of it. It's so well done. I love it so much. Seriously, well done on your first tat. My first tat is like, I could just show it to you. How do I show it to you? Hold on. My first tattoo ever in my whole life is right here. That. Because of course I am the basic bitch who gets a tattoo of a rose on their hip when they're 17. Of course I am, with just like a line. Like, it's not even a solid vine, it's just a line. Hip tat. Stereotypes. We're real. We're real. It could have been, had I been born 5 years earlier, it would have been a tramp stamp. Everybody has one. You did better. I'm glad you waited. If I would have waited, I wouldn't have that. But I just was like, I'm gonna get ink on my body. Literally, the quintessential tattoo for middle millennials. Later, I think it's younger millennials. It ended up being, it's either the mustache on your finger or it's an infinity symbol on your ribs, right? Am I missing an era? I don't think so. I think that was the next one. That was like the one. I've always wanted the BioShock chain on my wrist, but I kind of got tattoos on both arms already, so I kind of like, and they cross over onto my wrist, so shit balls. But I love those. I've wanted that since the first BioShock game. I love them. I'm glad I waited to get my first. Here's to all the witches they couldn't burn. You know, we were just talking about that yesterday. No shit, Jade. I don't even know why it came up in chat, but we said something along the lines of, like, we literally are the children of the witches they couldn't burn. Here's to the witches they did. Fuck. It's pretty wild when you think about it. You have to watch 2 TED Talks? That's not too bad. No shit, my double infinity symbol. So my 2 closest friends in high school, one of them literally got a butterfly, like a tribal butterfly sticker out of a sticker machine like out of a bubblegum machine, and thought it was so pretty, they actually took it to a tattoo artist and said, put this on my hip. And then my other good friend, she was the other catcher on my softball team. She got like the Celtic cross on her hip. So like, but at an angle, you know, with the circle kind of thing, kind of with like solid with the filigree or whatever, like not filigree, like Celtic knots and shit on the inside. And the reason I brought up that tattoo is because those low-rise jeans that showed off your fucking pubic mound were the only thing that was like the style. And so you got a tattoo when you were young that was basically like, no, mom, look, it's somewhere where it's hidden. But actually, jeans were literally so fucking low, you could see my tattoo at one point. It was a wild time. I don't know how anyone functioned in those. To be honest, yes, Jade, one moment. Let me give you a permis. I got you. 2 paragraphs on each. I can write 4 paragraphs about toddlers drinking from an open cup. Oh, bitch. Bitch. They should have you writing about the dangers of hot dogs. Everyone and their mom is now calling in. Your stuff is broken. Do you know? The whole system went down. That's, yeah. Honestly, whenever my power goes out or my internet goes out, I usually wait like 20 minutes and then go on the website and like look at the map of outages, because I never want to be one of those 10,000 people that are like, I'm going to be the first to let them know. Because I'm not. I'm not going to be it. I'm just going to wait. It'll come back. Like, what the fuck? Now, if I looked at the fucking, you know, map and it wasn't, no one had called in 20 minutes, I would call in, obviously, but like, that's never happened. This is what it's based off of. Stop it. It's so pretty. I think, oh my God, Jade. So I'm not logged in. I've followed this account for so many years. I love this artist. That's crazy. I'm not kidding you. I have followed this account for so many fucking years. I love this artist. Can I go to their thing without logging in? I've followed this artist for so many years. I love their art so much. That's so akin to what I have tattooed on my side. I love that so much. That's crazy. I'm no shit. I knew it just by looking at the original. That's wild. He's so good. No shit. The account is Micah Ulrich. I've followed it, I don't even know, since I had an Instagram account. I think it was one of the first accounts that was ever suggested to me. I love their art style. So it's very much like tarot card-y. Tarot card-y? That's not it. That's not a word. You know what I mean. Tarot card akin to a tarot card. Oh my God, you should get Black Phillip or a Xenomorph. Do you want to know a funny story? I've told this once or twice on stream, but I had sex with a black man named Philip who thought he was a love angel sent from God. I've had a lot of truly strong, ironic moments in my life, but one where you can't even share the Black Phillip part with someone because they're so goddamn Christian, they think they're a fucking love angel sent from God. I just had to, that was just for me, and I just get to tell people it happened. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. It's an amazing kind of. Art Nouveau, kind of like Art Nouveau. Is it Art Nouveau? I love Art Nouveau. Okay, so Sleaze, no shit. And if you've never seen the movie The Witch, or is it just called Witch? I think it's The Witch. It's a horror film where it's like this pilgrim era family of white bitches living out in the woods, and for some reason they've been outcast out of the town, so they're solely relying on themselves. It's very silent and creepy, and there's a black goat in their goat pen that, there's a fruit fly from yesterday, that starts talking to the young girl. Long story short, he's Satan, she's a witch. Would you like to live deliciously? I don't know how to cliff notes this. It's such a fucking weird movie. I watched it alone in a lab at like 3 a.m. in the hospital with headphones on. It was fucking horrifying. It's a good movie though. So like, the goat's name was Black Phillip. The goat, who is Satan, was a black goat named Black Phillip. Like that, the family called him Old Black Phillip. That's just Black Phillip. So it's like a really deep horror movie joke kind of thing. So I had sex with a black man named Philip, who immediately after having the sexes was like, "Can I tell you something? I think I'm a love angel sent from God." Before I could be like, "Have you ever seen the movie The Witch?" Because there's a funny thing I have to tell you. So I just had to keep it inside. I didn't pursue that penis again because there's just too much God there. I don't know what to do with that. Does that make a little bit more? It 100% cuteness. It was quite literally that I was like, peace. I'm out. There's a special level of religious out there that is, to each their own. Do what you want to do. I ain't here to judge, but like I was about to tell you that the irony of Satan and you and your love, I just don't know what to do. I don't. No shit. That cuteness, all the things going through my mind was like, my life is built off of literally.
Hail Satan. This isn't gonna work, right? Find your person, Philip. They're out there. Exactly.
There's somebody for everybody. It ain't this. And like, I got nothing wrong with people being religious and whatnot, but usually that level of Christianity comes with a level of hate and prejudice and anti-queer, anti-trans, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that I'm not here to fix anybody or be anybody's mom and help them think right anymore. Like, go on your journey, boo. Figure your shit out. Not my shit. Cheers. Stronlin, I think you're absolutely correct. My source is just The Witch. You know what, Evelyn? I think it was her first, like, her come out role. Yeah. Anna Taylor-Joy. If you've ever seen Queen's Gambit, what has she been in recently? She was Fury Road, not Fury Road, what is it? Mad Max, Furiosa, something. She played Furiosa in the new one. Anna Taylor-Joy, she's fucking great. Last Night in Soho, God, that was a good movie. She plays the little girl in The Witch who lives deliciously. I actually have a sign somewhere in my house that says, "Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?" And it has a goat on it. I have no idea. I think it's in my kitchen. Because goats are cool. Find your person, Black Phillip. Exactly. There's someone out there for everybody. There's someone out there that would be like super horned up by the idea of fucking a love angel sent from God. But that dried me up like the Sahara. I'm telling you. I was like, wow. Nah, please don't harm me. What up, Adam? How are you, love? She was Peach in the Mario movie. There you go. Yeah. Oh, in Split, she plays a really good role in Split. Oh my God. Split's so creepy and so well done. Wouldst thou want to see the world? was Ann Taylor? Oh, was she in like a newer season of it? Does she play grown up Siri? I don't think I saw that season. There is an ass for every chair. That's fantastic. Square pupils are creepy, but I think I kind of like them more. I don't know. Pupils are fascinating to me. Like snakes, for instance, the vast majority of vipers will have slits for pupils, and the vast majority of pythons, i.e. the squeezy type snakes, will have circle pupils. But like it doesn't have anything to do with really the venom or how poisonous they are or not. It's just like, I don't know, pupils are fascinating. My pupils are slightly off center, so I guess I'm weird. Here we go. James McAvoy truly, like, did James McAvoy win any awards for that role? Because holy shit, it was Patricia. What kind of lisp did that kid have? Was it Patricia or Patricia? Patricia. Nope, I gotta stop. Oh, speaking of opening things with a sharp knife, I pre-did that. So you guys remember we did the big old charity for St. Jude's. now that I'm actually home and not traveling for any cons or anything like that, I'm putting together a schedule to start continuing working on a lot of the cosplays. But St. Jude's sent me like a care package with a ton of shit in it. Not shit, but you know what I mean. Stuff. I don't know what any of this means. St. Jude's Play Live, 2,717,492 raised. To date? Or is that 2024? What is that? Whoa. Since 2014, gamers and content creators around the world have raised $62 million for St. Jude's kids through St. Jude's Play. St. Jude Play. But video games are making us violent.
Show me where you're pissed from. Show me where you're pissed from.
Yep. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy live, and giving any swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. So the first thing is this desk mat I have down that was super cute. It just is covered in little drawings by children. I thought it was really cool, and I put it down amazing. It is a fucking amazing impact, right? Like, not just sitting here flexing on streamers and stuff. That's a huge impact. 62, what was it, million? $62 million? That's the only reason. I mean, we're a huge part. I wouldn't say the only reason. We're a huge part of why St. Jude's can do what they do. Or St. Jude can do. Is it St. Jude? Why St. Jude can do what they do. Being able to, you know, house the families, take care of travel, all of that. Like, it's a huge reason. And I think that's fucking cool to talk. I think it's important to talk about. But if you weren't around towards the beginning of the year, I was invited to be a part of a stream team very casually by my friends Danica and Smashly, and they very casually threw together just a group of friends, just a group of streamers. We all casually knew each other or knew each other long term and have been friends forever. And we just got together and we're like, you know what? Let's fucking do a St. Jude's charity for a month. Why not? It was not pre-planned. It was totally off the top of like literally Danica and Smash just like off the top of their heads decided to do it. And I believe our team as a whole raised around $141,000. Something disgusting like that. Our stream raised almost $10,000. Like, our community solely alone, which is fucking crazy. Like, it was just a fucking like, the communities were like, we're ready. And I think it's because a lot of us hadn't done a St. Jude charity in a bit. And you guys just fucking, yeah, Control-Alt-Delete, that was the name of our stream team. And when you do that, they send the streamer a bunch of stuff. But I'd like to give a lot of this away, because I have so many hoodies and all of this stuff. It's such cool, like, they even sent me, like, a crossbody bag. I just wouldn't have nothing to do with it. But they sent me these pins, which is like, this is what's all over the desk mat. That's the only thing I'm keeping, because it seemed useful. My other one was fucked up. But, like, what is that? It says it's like, art inspired by St. Jude's patients. Who's that one? What happened here? Who's that? It looks like someone on fire. Or yeah, it's all over this desk mat. Also, there's little ghosts all over the desk mat. Art inspired by St. Jude's patients. Ghosts and children on fire? Scotty's on fire. That's Firehead. He's Dirtman's friend. Cool. Do you put pizza on? I put a ball under my pillow for the pizza of the fireman. I got nothing. I don't know. That's the art of the St. Jude stuff. This one's kind of cute, but I don't know what it is. Is it the St. Jude? Oh, it's by a St. Jude survivor, so I'm not gonna... It's a monster with balloons. I don't know. It's another pin. St. Jude Play Live community has raised more than $62 million for St. Jude's kids. No extra details, but it's another cute pin. I don't really collect pins. I tend to hoard them in drawers and then never ever use them again. They sent me a t-shirt. Let's open it and see what... Is there anything on it? St. Jude Play Live. They sent me a medium, so that's limiting and sucks. Sorry for having the upper body of a teen boy. Okay, I know what the... I don't, but I do. Get some fucking tribal music on the background of this. It's fucking great. It's actually pretty good size, honestly. It's like a dress. It goes down to like my mid-thigh. But it has the fireman on the background. It still doesn't make any sense. But it's there. Put a little cayenne under your pillow for the Spice Man. Okay, he's called the Fever Fighter. I hadn't looked at any of this. Play for more than bragging rights. And there's the Fever Fighter. So... Fever. It's cute. I kind of like the design, though. It's better than anything that was at TwitchCon. Thank you for the biddies. So, I still don't get it. Why is the Fever Fighter on fire? Fever, yeah, like a temperature. What does it say at the bottom? Art inspired by St. Jude patients. I'm into it. It's cute design, but I guess that's what the little man on fire is, so. Sure. Excuse me. A medium sweatshirt. Like, who the fuck's... I realize, who the fuck is this gonna fit? But I have so many goddamn hoodies. I definitely, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give away most of this stuff, though. But I figure we could do it when I start one of the cosplays. And I think, I don't know. I think I want to start Mothra. Do I? Yeah. Ugh. Do I? I've got all the wire to at least do the wire outlines and stuff like that. I've got all the stuff. Whereas, like, the Jinx cosplay, I finished the top, so I've got the leather thing. And the pants, I'm pretty sure have to be spandex, and sewing spandex requires me getting a whole nother foot for my sewing machine. I just can't afford right now because my dishwasher recently died, and I gotta buy one of those. So, but I can make wings. Maybe. No, I'm just saying that's when I want to do a giveaway for this stuff, because I figure that's a good time to run a timer when I'm, like, standing up and bending wire and shit like that. Test? It is. I think it's a representation of, like, I don't know. Well, okay, so here we go. So if we want to, like, I was thinking, so here was my brain. In a medical setting and mental standpoint, a fever fighter is, you know, medicine. That being said, a fever is your body trying to cook a virus or whatever's trying to hurt you. Like, fevers are good at a certain point. Like, you don't want to constantly be killing a fever off because it is your body's temperature raising because it's working really hard to kill a virus. So maybe it's your inside fever fighter. I'm thinking too hard. This is another thing I definitely don't want, and I'll give away because I have no fucking use for it. But I think it's like I thought it was a gigantic, what are these things? What's this? In America, we call them a fanny pack, but I know to everyone else, you're going to be like, a vagina pack? No. What do you call it? Yeah, an inside fever mind fighter, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. It's your own fever fighter without the medicine. Fanny pack, yeah. I thought it was a giant fucking fanny pack. But I guess it's one of these. I don't have any use for these, but I think people like them. But it's cool, and I got no use for it. I quite literally, like, in my spare bedroom, there's a closet of shelves, and the top shelf is a good, probably 2.5 feet of space by 6 feet long, and it is hard stacked with backpacks. I should do a backpack giveaway because they're unused. The amount of bags I've been given for this stuff is sick. I need to do something. I need to purge them. It's just so many backpacks. Some of them are still in the plastic. It's crazy. There's so many. Seriously, I could do it for quite some time. It's almost like my headphones. There's that many in that closet. And some of them are really cool. Like there's one, like, oh, do I have them behind me? Yeah, back in the day when our partner gifts, remember the other day when I was like, partner stuff used to be really cool? I'm stuck. So there was a TwitchCon where Coca-Cola sponsored us, and we all got Coke. This was full of Coke. I had to pour it out, or I tasted it, but then I poured it out before I got on the airplane because I was doing a carry-on, and I couldn't bring it. But, like, that's legit. That's fucking cool. This used to be what partner gifts and stuff like that were. This is the only kind of stuff I ever keep. Everything else I don't care about. But we were given bags with this, and I have a backpack, and it looks like it's flannel and leather, but the leather has, like, an inlay that says Coke on it. But it's a really nice backpack. I have my Hail Satan bag. I'm good. It literally could be a giant fanny pack. Thank you for the biddies. But I think it's supposed to be like this, right? Do you wear it on the front or the back? I'm an old woman. Depending if fanny is the front bum in your vocabulary. Exactly. I think is it like that? It's actually a nice bag. Is it front? You could, I mean, honestly, I kind of see the point of these. It could be like, you know, depending on how you're oriented in space, you could move it around. Yeah, it is kind of an anti-theft bag. That's kind of nice. I just don't need a bag. Does it say St. Jude's? It does say St. Jude on it. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, which is cool. It's always special when they say stuff like that. And I kind of like that it's basic and doesn't look fucking, you know. It's cool when they make stuff like fashion or with the current trend or whatever, but this is a timeless, for lack of a better word. What's the word for this? I like boring. Am I boring? I prefer when it looks boring. In the UK, they used to be worn in the back, hence the different name. Did you call it a butt? What did you call it? Wait. What did you call it? Did I miss that? Like a fanny pack worn behind you? What did you call it? I must know. A bum bag? Seriously? I love that. This, honestly, you could wear it like that too. Or a papoose. You could put your child in it. And a dog. And an iPad. And your weed. It's quite large. Anyone have a small shower dog? Please ignore me. Anyways, that's the cool stuff I'd like to give away because I just don't need any of it. I have so much stuff. It's crazy. The amount of, same with hoodies, like, and it's, you know, you want the hoodie from the year you did it and you wear that for a year, but then you get another hoodie and you wear that hoodie and you never really go back to the year before. So I have like 5 years of St. Jude hoodies, which I'm so appreciative for. And they're almost like they're like, you know, memories in themselves. But I have so many hoodies. It's insane. I assume they were designed to be worn behind, hence the name in both countries, but everyone immediately realized they were asking to get stuff stolen, so everyone wears them around the front. I always found with just the way my hips move when I walk that it moves to the front. That's like where I have space for it to be, like whereas I have an ass. So like as you walk, you know, depending, it would just slowly be like, and it's a front butt pack, I guess. Oh my God, that's a really good idea. Make a quilt. You know, I have a lot of shirts like that too that I could add into it. Make a quilt out of the backs with the year on them. I'm going to write that down. I don't know why. I've done that before. I've made like a t-shirt quilt before. That's a really good idea though. Dude, I could make such a big quilt. I could use the sleeves as like the binding. Where's a pen? That's a really good idea. At first, I thought you meant the backs, like the backpacks. And I was like, you mean like chop up all those unused backpacks to make a quill? That material seems so unsnuggly. I know. But that's why it took me so long. I was reading it, I was like, there's no fucking way that's what she means right now. It'd be like a camping tent quilt. It would be so bad. Hold on. I got make quilt out of broken down hoodie bags. That's funny. What up, Lizzie? How are you? No, that's funny. That's funny. That shit would be like Lady Gaga in her Kermit dress. Hold on. I want to show you guys some of these backpacks now. Cheers. Posture check. And thank you for those biddies. 3 dot. I appreciate you. So that's the side bag. So pins, side bag, shirt, hoodie. Some cool stuff. Thank you, St. Jude. Honestly, I think I can speak for all of us when, like, I say I don't expect anything for doing a St. Jude charity in any way, shape, or form. They just send you this stuff. Like, this is like, I think companies like this that make this kind of stuff sponsor St. Jude, and they're like, hey, our way of contributing is we'll make all these hoodies with your emblem on them, and you can use those as gifts to people who raise money, etc. That's got to be how it goes. I hope. I think. Lizzie, dude, I got so many like free gifts, I guess, appreciation gifts from St. Jude for doing that big old charity at the beginning of the year. Like a hoodie, a t-shirt, a crossbody bag, a bunch of pins, and then this desk mat. But I kept the desk mat because I needed a new one, and I thought that was cool. And you guys, it's cool. You can actually see it on stream. But I just don't need any of it. Has anyone made a combination of a cod piece and a fanny pack? What would be like? Correct me on the, I mean, like, refresh my memory on the history of the cod piece. Is the cod piece like a cup in that it just sits over your junk, or do your junk get placed in the cod piece and it's kind of like, so like the fanny piece or the cod fanny, would you like kind of like your junk into it, but then it would also have a zipper so you could like itch your balls? You do. You lift your stuff and stick it in the cod piece. It's not just hovering like a cup. Cod fanny just translates to fish vagina. Fanny piece? I'm just saying it might make access easier for when you need to like do the roll and pull. What is that? The ball sack roll and pull. There's so many charities like that. When my mom had breast cancer, we learned that the Susan G. Komen Foundation only gives like 1 to 3% of all proceeds to actual like cancer research, prevention, etc. The rest of it just goes to overhead and crap. It is wild. When my mom like got her diagnosis, they gave her a gigantic, like, it was so big. It was like literally like this big gift basket just full of Susan G. Komen stuff. And like, while the sentiment is precious, it was like coffee and chocolates and books on how to grieve your cancer or whatever bullshit. My mom's alive today, by the way. She walked out, because it was her hospital that she worked at. She always used the back doors anyways. So we walked out that back door with that giant basket, and she fucking threw it in a dumpster. The whole thing. And walked to her car, had a little cry, and we drove home. Wild. Because she's in the industry. Like, she already knew this. Then I learned about it. I know. Is it that time already, my son? You see that tail? Hi, Bubba. How are you? Good morning. Hello, my sweet boy. How's your day going? Do you want to pull out some backpacks with me and show people our hoarding problems with backpacks? It's so many. I'd say there's at least 15 backpacks up there. Or backpacks / bags in general. It's insane. What up, Yandy? How are you, love? It should be illegal, 100%. It's disgusting. When I worked at the bookstore charity shop, it was so refreshing because it was genuinely nonprofit. Oh, I remember you telling me about this. Yeah. And those of us who volunteer work, took part, saw the results of the charity ourselves, either in person or photos for international stuff. That's the way it fucking should be. I don't understand how a place can call itself a charity or a foundation or any of that shit. And I mean, I guess churches are tax-free, so anybody can do anything. I don't know. Sucks that in this day and age, we have to research everything to make sure it's actually going to the cause. It's disgusting. It's so sad. And that's why you see a lot of, like, everybody doing the same charities over and over. Like, everybody does St. Jude, or everybody does something for, like, the Tyler Project, or Trevor Project, excuse me. Like, because we know those charities. We know they're reliable. We know they're good. We know where everything's going. And it's so hard to find good ones. You licking the lotion off my leg? Yeah. Thanks, bud. You're the best. You're the best. I imagine your mom took the basket and threw it in the dumpster, like, off. It was literally exactly, I'm not kidding you. The fucking face was exactly just a whap. And walked. And we went to the car. It was exactly that. Because she's kind of like me. She gets more angry than sad. Shocker that I turned out like my mom in any way, shape, or form. Puts the lotion in the basket, no shit. And then it throws it in the fucking dumpster with fury in its soul. Right, Chronicle 100%. Like, no one here is disillusioned that an organization of any size has operating costs and some level of overhead. But if the majority of what you take in isn't going towards your cause, what's happening? Someone needs to reorganize. What? Is that new news? How can she get worse? Colleen Ballinger pocketed a shit ton of money from childhood cancer fundraisers for years. I didn't know about that bit. I mean, it's not like she can get worse, but god damn. That's gross. What a gross excuse for human. Yuck. You should be, like, legally, if you take more than a low percentage of your donations for costs, you lose nonprofit status. I agree. Last year when everything came out, it was low on the list of priorities for the common folk. I mean, there's so much wrong. You know, like, so much wrong. I understand a little bit. It was just so much wrong. Oh my god, Rod, hard same though. You're so cute, bud. You're just being precious for the camera right now, aren't you? You know how cute you are. I just ordered them new leashes. So hopefully, because little mister here chewed his to the point where it snapped. Huh. Right in the mouth. Hi, Bubba. You're very cute. You got fluffy cheeks. We need to go to the groomer. Have a moment with the groomer. Yeah. Get our nails clipped even. That'd be great. Oh, yeah. They're lap dogs through and through. He wants to just lay on... Like, if he can just curl up on my chest, he would. He's just like 75, 80 pounds-ish, depending on the day and the grooming state. But he'd go to sleep here. You're so cute. Are you the cutest boy? You are. I know. Sometimes he's just like so cute it physically hurts me. That was so cute. You're the cutest and the sweetest, bud, and everybody agrees. Are you stuck? In or out of them? Oh, you're in my shirt. Okay, that's good. You know someone fucked up badly when stealing from cancer patient? Dude, right? when stealing from children cancer patients is low on the list of your offenses, like, we all make jokes about how we're going straight to hell. Not that level. That's a rare level. You're so cute all the time, and you know it. Big yawn, bud. Are you hiding behind my mic? Doe. Yeah. You're very cute, bub. You gonna lay down? Okay. We're gonna lay down together now. Yeah, Colleen is like, what is that? Isn't there a line like they have a devil put aside for you or whatever? Like, she's got a horde put aside for them. Yeah. Boyd Boy is really best boy. He's just such a sweet boy. You really are very sweet. Would you like me to move this so you can lay it on your head? Is that better? Is that in your way? Or did you like laying on the paper? You drooled on it a lot. He's just so fucking cute. Thank you for enjoying my dog with me. Jables, my love, how are you doing? He looks at me all the time, Omarid, and I constantly wonder what I just don't know what he's thinking. Ever. I never know what he's thinking, but he does that. He just watches me. Just looks. But I don't know what he's looking for, what he wants, or what he's thinking about. What are you thinking about? I don't know. He's just so cute. Samesies. Are you gonna burn next year? He has energy. It's just really small bursts. I'd say like 3 a day, where he kind of has a burst of energy where he's gonna like run in circles. Okay, I respect that. It's just an excuse to see people I love. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care where it's at. He is. He talks like this. Tricks like this, but he's a badass. Like, he's out there slaying, and he doesn't understand why you look at him like that. Because he's a fucking badass. You know what I mean? It's just like hardcore camping on Mars to hang out with friends. Which is like arguably really weird steps to do that. But I'm here for it. I might be a little masochistic at the end of the day. I don't know. Yeah, not so arguably. I appreciate that, Rod. I mean, it's bonus points that they love you. Trick has never really disliked anybody. He's just a sweetheart. But Lil, she's my red flag dog. Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's the best itch. Will people come here if I set up an effigy on the moor? What do you mean, will people come here? Which ones? Bonnie has small bursts of calm. That's precious. You know, I don't remember if I don't remember if I told you this, Rod, but like, the reason we got the poodles was because I went to every shelter ever in Colorado. I was calling them and driving to them. And because I had a female dog, Millie, I was off limits to any other female dog. They will not let females live together. Like, they won't let you adopt another girl dog if you have a female dog, because apparently they're so prone to being fucking bitches and violent and attacking each other. They'd much rather you have one female and just a herd of big dumb boys. You're so fucking smart, Bubba. You're just the smartest boy in the whole world, and I love you so much. Seriously, they wouldn't let me. And I was like, okay, but the female dog I have at home is like a 13-year-old pug that can't walk. And they're like, doesn't matter. Bitches dominates. It's how it fucking works, right? I know. But I like, Lilith's been licking my calf this whole time. So she's just as sweet. It's just in a weird, different way. She's under my desk and she's licking all the lotion off my leg. Bathing me, I guess. You're so cute, bud. I know. I might be the cutest boy. Yep, I too have been licking your calf this whole time. Hey. He is. He really is the sweetest big dumb boy. He reminds me of like Kronk, where he's all good intentions. He's just, that's it. Just purely good fucking intentions, huge heart, all love. Just a little deet-ditty. You know what I'm saying? And I love him that way. You're perfect. I know. Absolutely. That's Trick all day. Every move is an adventure. Every move. Squeaker, squeakin', squeakity. Yes. Oh my god. I just now put together that I said he reminds me of Kronk, and Kronk also does the squirrel thing, and Trick has his weird, freakish obsession with squirrels. Oh, are you Kronk? Are you Kronk, my boy? Squeak, squeakin', squeak, squeakity? Oh, no. That's fucking amazing. You're very cute. I don't think it's time. Is it? He's looking at me like, I waste time. They are. Does Bonnie have the fin? Like, if you feel down, like, at the end of her skull, does she have, like, the fin bone? They have it, but Link's was so much stronger. Link was my golden retriever. Bless him. Rest in peace. Perfect dog. He literally had a fin. Like, I could straight up, like a shark fin on the back of his skull. I love the fin. Oh my god, Gloom, how long ago? Like, do you mean you forgot you ordered it yesterday? Like, what level of forget we ordered are we at? Right? I don't know. I think you're okay. I'm not kidding. I was going to say Lil's Yzma. And what does that make Zelda? The squirrel? Lil is Yzma. Oh my god. Is that you? Well, that's real. I think Zelda's more, oh my god, Jack Jack. She's very independent. I think I need to watch The Emperor's New Groove again. It's been so long. It's been like a really long time. When you look down at Lil to ask for something, Trick looks down too. Of course they do. That movie still holds up. It's pretty fucking... Don't disturb the groove. That movie was great. I used to have an Yzma voice on my voice thing and I lost it. Lil, do you want to come say hi or are you just going to lick my leg? Come here. Those claws. There's Yzma. The lurker underneath. How are you, Bill? How you doing, Woolly Bear? Oh my, bless you. That was a belch. Eartha Kitt is a goddess. Goddess means eternal, right? She's was, will always be. 100%, yeah. The ponytails, I know, they need to get groomed. But her cute little bangs, it's such a style. It's such a fashion. You're such a statement, Miss Ma'am. What? Good? Okay. It's literally one of my hair bows. They work really well. It'd be perfect if there was a little bow on it, or like a bat. Some wings. A gem, even. Just block me. She looks like an 80s hairband from the back to me. You guys just needed attention? It's so early. We were literally just outside, it feels like. Or we'll just melt here. Okay. That's what I'm saying, Lizzie. Like the glamour shots where they were kind of blurred and you just had like a little too much makeup on. Like Mimi from, oh God, what was that? The Drew Carey show or some shit? Oh, I never had any done, but I've seen them in the double where you'd be like, with your collar popped. We were not finished. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. I apologize, Bill. You see her little mouth freak out when I stopped petting her. My bad, sweet girl. I'm sorry. You're so weird, and I love you. So weird. You sigh. I'm not the one who rubs my mouth all over people. Most of the time. Kids these days don't know the excitement of going to the photo studio. Just waiting for a photo. I thought about that very recently, Lizzie. I was like, do they even do school photos anymore? Like, it's so weird to think about that we used to go and a stranger would take our picture and then we didn't have any fucking idea what that picture looked like for months sometimes. You can't just goose my poos in public, ma'am. Keep it under control. Thank you. Dressing up in the ugliest matching clothes. Oh my God. Sarah and I had matching like Lion King outfits that were like, they were spandex pants with the stirrups. And the pants were like purple with random Simba faces all over them. And then they had a beige top that had like Timon and Pumbaa, and it came with a vest. And we had matching fucking haircuts. Matching like this one. Pictures of this exist. I forgot about those. That's a childhood memory unlocked, right? The stirrups. Like, every morning, do your socks go under the syrup slash pant or over it? Because I feel like my sock should be under the stirrup, but over the pants. Anyone else? That it was just like, I just never understood them. Every day was different because I was like, none of this feels right. Why do my pants have a stirrup? How many socks was a question? Oh my God, though. Oh my God, though. I think I wore 2 pairs of socks. Why were we wearing so many socks? Wait, why were we wearing so many socks? Was it because we put on a normal sock and then a frilly sock, so the frill was only in the middle of the normal one? Or was it for extra wrinkles? Why were we wearing all the socks? I'm having memories of like 1st and 2nd grade, my dudes. This is weird. That was a really long time ago. And how high the socks go was a huge... I mean, outside of... I have dogs all around me. I'm scared to roll. Outside of like porn, I haven't lived an era where tall knee-high socks are like a fashion thing of any kind. They've always been a sex thing. I came from like ankle socks to socks that were basically nothing, so they were like invisible and it looked like you weren't wearing a sock in your shoe, to like fun socks. And now I just wear whatever the fuck I want whenever the fuck I want to. Like, just fun socks. I don't know. Fun socks? How else do you put that? I don't care anymore. The frilly socks over the tights, I have no idea why, right? That was unlocked for me just now. I was thinking about that because they were so weird. The frill was like in the middle of the ankle tube. The invisible ones were pointless because they just disappeared inside your shoe. I feel like they were there was no point to those. I remember the transition in basketball where we had socks that were so high and the shorts so long that it covered your entire leg pretty much. When I was in school, it was the invisible socks plus those long-ass basketball shorts that were just ridiculous. I don't know why they had to go past your knee, even on me. And I remember my dad would fucking get after me because if I was standing on the key, like waiting for a ball to be free thrown or something, I would do this. Like almost a nervous tick. I was constantly, and then I would sit there and wait for the ball, and then I would just trying to get my fucking shorts to stay up over my knee, because the moment they jump, your knee would catch the edge of the shorts, and your brain come right past your ass. Oh my God. What's happening? I like fun socks because I don't, like, how do I explain it? As long as the seam, like the toe seam lines up in the same spot, which pretty much all socks are universal anyways, I don't care if they match. And fun socks make it even more fun, I guess. I don't know. I'm a child. You know, depending on how tall your wife is, it is so hard to find a legit over-the-knee sock. For me, they don't exist. I've ordered various proclaimed knee-high or thigh-high socks across the internet. High calf at best. They don't exist. Unless you're like 5'4", 5'3", they don't fucking exist. They're not real. So, if you can find them, I bet your wife would be impressed. Because I've tried. It's impossible to find. What up, Ashley? How are you, love? Do I match my socks? No. Like, beyond the height, like, all of my socks that are like mid-calf high socks, those just have to go together, but they don't have to look the same. Does that make sense? Ankle socks have to go with ankle socks. Because I'm not going to have like one sock up to mid-calf and one invisible sock. Not that I have those anymore, but does that make sense? Yeah. Beyond that, though, fuck no. Is that weird? I don't know. It seems like such a waste of time. I hate folding laundry. As long as they feel the same on my body, i.e. the height, I don't give a fuck. A bunch of the kids of the Slipknot formed their own band and put out an album. Are they kids? I don't really like... She's 6'2". It's impossible! Man, if you find them, You must tell me. Okay. So because you are also with a tall ass bitch, I have to tell you, I did find a minor cheat code. Minor. Ankle warmers. I found these bitches on Amazon. It just so happens to I happen to have them on my desk because I just unpacked my bag and I didn't wear these when I was in San Diego. So these motherfuckers, they don't have like a foot in them, but look how long they are. And they're pretty well, like, they're like ribbed for your ankles pleasure. I don't know, but I'll show you. They go really high and I feel like there's a hair on my face. Sorry. This is about as close as your ass is ever going to get to thigh high if you're over like 5'9". I'm 6 foot, so I completely understand. Your socks never go together? Same. We have better things to do. My dog is right here. Sorry, I keep wanting to not roll over him. Hi, Bubba. I know. You're also standing on my headphone. Get. You're on my headphone cord. Check this shit. That's about as good as you're gonna get on a tall ass. I'm wearing flip-flops. Please ignore my feet. But you know what I'm saying? I got them on Amazon. They're literally just, like, I think I searched for, ankle, like, what are they called? Tall ass ankle warmers or whatever, but they look like this ribbed material and they come in like purple and maroon and gray. But they're probably your only cheat code you're gonna get if you're into the thigh highs. I love this shit. I wear them all winter long. I'm literally, and I'm 6 foot with a 35-inch inseam. So like, I bet your wife and I have similar measurements, but yeah, check that. Nothing in my life has ever gone that high. Ever. Incredible, right? It's like someone out there heard us, and it's over my heel. I don't know if you can tell. I tuck them over my heels so I can, like, have them in my, slippies or whatever. They don't have a foot in them, but if you're just into this thigh shit, dear wife, I'm sorry, but you're welcome. I know. I've never measured my wingspan. I wonder what it is. Those go to my crotch and roll down because I'm short. See, that's what I'm saying. On someone who has long ass legs, they look like they should look. Like, this is the only thing I've ever found that pulls off that look at all, and I love them. And they also keep me warm. No shit, Trouble. Like, if you put real human meat on a Tim Burton character, I'm just like a spider. Knives is built the same, though. We're almost the identical height. Hold on. I give you permis. Pretty much half leg. My torso. I'm 2/3 leg. There's still a dog hair on my mouth because I measured myself and my torso. My legs are 2 times my torso. That's what I'm trying to say. You are welcome, dude. It's so hard. I mean, your wife is 6'2". I can't even fathom. As a 6-footer, life has been very difficult to find clothes. Just normal ass clothes that fit normal and aren't high waters or aren't showing my asshole. Like, I've said this before, but I have cried, like full on just wept, sadly wept in more dressing rooms than I have anywhere in the world. Just wept because I've just lost all hope. Like, nothing will ever fit me. The world isn't made for me. Nothing is made for me. I'm just going to have to make do. And then the internet came along and online shopping, and I started being able to make do a lot better than I ever had before. But god damn it, dude, it's a living hell, and I'm sure you've heard about it. So whenever I find something that's like, like a hack for any kind of extreme body, whether you're really tall, really short, big old boobies, tiny boobies, etc., I try to share it. I feel like that's just humanity. We need to do this kind of thing so we don't all have to sit around and feel shitty about ourselves anymore. Because it's just stupid. It's just stupid. We shouldn't have to. There's a dog hair on my face. I always tell a story Of that first night I hung out with Katie, I got home and said to my ex, man, Katie is all legs. And she looks at me like I'm crazy and goes, dude, you're built exactly the same way. You are, though. Ooh, I wonder if those are actually long. I'm going to save this website. Those are cute, too. I wonder if, I mean, they've got toes in them, too. Socrates, I might try those. I'm always, because I think it's hot myself. Like, thigh highs, knee highs, especially in the fall with like a cute skirt. Oh, bite your, I just, if I want to look at it, I might as well give out some good looks as well, I guess. I don't know. It's hot to look at, so it's cute. Yes. If I can find those that are actually long enough, can you fucking imagine? In the 30, that's the shit, that 30 plus inch range, yes. Exactly, Kona, there's problems across the board. I feel like no matter what, if you're not like that perfect middle of the road body, I don't know what that is, but there is one that just like is sample size or whatever. The rest of us are all just fucking figuring it out. Like what I'm wearing right now. Like I've covered all my body, but it's like with this tiny little sweater. It's made for children and like leg warmers and shit. Like we do what we have to do. Oh, Kenny, that's the worst. Not being able to get it. My wife is 5'11" and she ranges about the exact same thing. It's real. It's constant because nothing fits. And I swear to God, your wife probably deals with the same shit. Like they started coming out with, you know, plus size stores. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, they're going to carry tall. They have to, right? Tall, like they would, you know, I'd go in and look for like extra long jeans back when jeans were the only option. And all they did was make the crotch longer. So all of a sudden the crotch of the pants was like mid thigh, like I had a dick and I couldn't stand more than like 6 inches apart without tearing out the crotch of the jeans. And if you raked him up so the crotch was actually at your crotch and the jeans were now up to here, then they were high waters. I was like, these aren't extra tall. You just had a dick space that no shade on people that need dick space. I just don't need it. It's a lie. And like same with shirts. Shirts will go up in size, but they never get any longer. They just go this way. Which I'm grateful they go this way as well, but come the fuck on. This part got longer too. What's happening? Why did you do this? It just makes me think, I'm sure a lot of us sit around and think, I'm just wrong. When no, clothes are made wrong. And they're trying to get us to think we need to curate our bodies to fit clothes when that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. No, I have no shit. My mom taught me how to read patterns and how to sew clothes when I was a kid because literally because of how much I cried in dressing rooms. Just bawled my fucking eyes out. Broken. And for years, I mean, I still have days where I look at myself and I'm like, you are a giant monster of a nasty. And I still have to tell myself, you're beautiful, you're fine, your legs have hiked mountains in Thailand, your body can take you places, like, stop thinking these things, and it's all because I just don't fit the world. Everything makes me either hunch, or makes my knees hit a counter, or doesn't fit, or is too small on me. My dogs are losing their shit on the other side of the room, so if everything's shaking, it's just my dogs. They're just having a battle. It's fine. I'm a bird because I have the legs of an emu, the arms of a hawk, and the torso of a chicken nugget. Oh my god, I love chicken nuggets, though. So the problem, and it's not a problem, but a lot of the things that are marketed towards drag queens are marketed towards thin, muscular, assigned male at birth legs, of which I don't have. So unfortunately, especially when it comes to something that's like, has a finite stretch point, or a lot of nylons, or a lot of thigh highs, or a lot of things with spandex in them, they have what's called one directional stretch. So like, for instance, I've got some meat, especially in my calf, like this part. So like, when I start pulling something like this over, a lot of the height gets taken away by the expansion where there's meat. Versus if you've got nice lean ass fucking legs, you can get away with more. Does that make sense? Yeah. But I mean, you do you, boo boo. Everybody needs clothes that fit. That doesn't mean those things should be catered to me by any fucking means. I've never found a dress down button blouse in my life that I didn't have to tailor in. Like I usually end up getting like an XXL just so it's long enough and then taking out like 8 inches on both sides. That's the only way to have a button-down blouse ever in my life. Like, I used to do recitals and piano and shit like that. It was impossible. Fuck clothes shopping. Agreed. Kenny, all of you are, and I agree, and thank you. Did they... I mean, I kind of want to... Hold on. The battle right now in their blanket hoard. This is what's happening on the other side. Oh, get him. I know. Get him. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is one of the spurts. They have like 3 good spurts of energy a day, and then it's over with. And this is one. And it's almost over. They're starting to lay down and give up. She'll start to just snarl from her seat. It is battle time. I know, Cocky, they were fighting so hard it was shaking my whole desk and my computer. You can probably hear those thumps. So I figured I had to show you what was like happening. I'm not living through a tornado. Even trans girls don't fit stuff made for drag queens after hormones. Your hormones make your legs and butt thicker, 100%. And they start giving you boobies and shit. I'm 6'4" and it's impossible to find anything that fits. From clothes to cart. Oh my god. The battle of cars. I drive a Jeep for that exact reason. A Jeep that I can put the top down, actually. Anyone can fit in my Jeep. But no shit, my whole life. Do you just feel like a clown getting into cars your whole life? Because same. My monitor went down. They're just Muppet fighting. Now they're done. Is that it? Yeah. We're done. Oh? Are we... Hey, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. How you doing? You're such a good boy. I don't know. We're done now. Okay. That was the battle. They don't battle a lot, but every once in a while they have that little, like, I gotta get some energy out. See, I have the... Eliza, I feel like anything from a size 9 up is either a hooker heel or an orthopedic shoe. No matter what, because I've found, I've learned this, that I have smaller feet for my height. I only wear like a 9 to a 9.5, and I think my height should wear like a size 11, but I can never find any shoe, ever. I buy boys' shoes. Almost exclusively, I buy men's shoes, or like, you know, marketed to men, whatever the fuck that means, because they actually will have my size. My size is like a 7 to a 7.5, and they always have those.
Now,
I know. My mom has bigger feet than me, and she's like 5'7".
With Satan's cock.
Taco, motherfucker. Thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it swings for 29 months. That's a really long time, and I fucking appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. Because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. Does anyone else's dog immediately come over and lick their leg right after drinking water? Are you the sweetest boy in the whole world? He goes and drinks water, and then comes over with his wet beard and just, like, moisturizes me. Is it to cool me down? I always thought it was, like, to get my taste in his mouth because he doesn't like water. Hi, Bubba. You're very cute. Did you have a battle? You want to come say hi again? No, I'm tired. Okay. We can have a snuggle down here. He's wiping off his face. That's what I always thought it was, literally. Now he's sort of 10 to 13, right? See, that's way more normal, though. I didn't know. I didn't know I had smaller feet. Maybe they were crushed as a child. I, at this point, only buy those shitty mesh shoes that break down after a year because they're the best kind of shoe for literally brick-shaped feet, and they're the most form-fitting and aren't going to give me bunions. I still wear, like, fucking skater shoes and shit. I have a pair of DCs, a pair of Adidas, and these, like, Japanese fighting shoes that are just really comfortable called Feiyus. Shoes aren't for fashion. I don't know. They're just to make me mobile. I just want to be able to move comfortably. That's it. I'm a ladies 10.5 and a men's 8. I don't know how that compares to 5'10. I think that's pretty normal. No shit. I think for 5'10, I think that's relatively normal. I have small, and get this, Kenny. No shit. I played basketball with a girl in high school. She was like 3 years older than me, so I only went to school with her for a year, but she was on my basketball team. She was 6 foot, if not 6'1", and she had a 5.5 sized foot in American sizes. That's like children's. She literally looked like she was running on her tiptoes when she ran, and she was not running on her tiptoes. It was so bizarre. I never understood what the fuck happened there. Like, how come feet stopped? Why did they stop? One of my poos would go into a face rubbing fit after eating her dinner. She'd go back and forth snorting and smearing her face into the couch for about 8 cycles. Okay, Lil does something like that every morning, no matter what. I always wake up and she's curled up in my side. And I wake up and I go, Bill, we gotta get up. And she goes, and then by the time we're all woken up and we stretched and whatever, she gets off the bed and gets on the ground on her back and does that beetle thing, but does like a the whole time just rubbing her back on the carpet. She has to do that for like 2 minutes every morning. What is that? I love this song. What is that? He doesn't do that. But she only does it first thing in the morning, right by the bed. That's the only place in the world to do it, and that's where she does it. And when she's done, she's done. And I always feel like and she has the crazy eyes, the whole time she's doing it, and her tongue's lolled out, and I just assume it's her waking up in the morning. It's like her coffee. A 5.5, right? 5'7" and wear a men's 13. I am a man. I don't care what my shoes look like as long as they're easy to clean and don't die. 100%. Yeah. My like Japanese fighter whatever shoes, Feiyus, I don't know, I found them online. They're really comfortable. They literally turned like beige from the desert, which sucked. Got weirdly wide feet. Always got a couple of inches of free space at the end of my shoes. That's probably better for your toes, honestly. I jammed my feet into like 2 small leather cleats for many, many years as a kid. Because my mom, we were growing too fast. She couldn't afford to get us new shoes. So I was like, fuck it, I want to play soccer. And my feet would be crushed. They'd flail their feet in the air and want to do crazy eyes. Yes. The crazy eyes. You're so cute. Is it break time? Do you need to go potty? Do you want to go outside? I have to pee. Do you need to pee? We could pee together. I'm just kidding. That's weird. We're not going to do that. Do you want to go outside, bud? Are you listening to me? Do you even love me anymore? Oh, he's hunting his sister. I'm so sorry. She's down there. They're hunting each other now. So, Molly, there's some barefoot brands out there. I've tried them. I went through, like, he hunted her. He got her. I've gone through, like, I went through the phase when I first started running really hardcore of, like, trying to go El Natural, barefoot running, etc. And I tried the barefoot shoes where it was like literally your toes were separated. And what I found was they were comfortable walking around the house. They were super comfortable. It was almost like wearing nothing. But what I found was when I went running, I tripped. If I hit a rock, if I had a root, if I hit any unevenness in the sidewalk, as opposed to just tripping and regaining my balance and continuing on my run, it would catch that one toe and fucking rake that shit back. So I feel like keeping your toes together is probably just a safety thing forever. This was terrible. Like, I would stub a toe, and instead of just like hitting the side of your shoe on something, it would take that toe and go, because the shoe has no structure this way. It's just got like a rubber, very, very thin rubber on the bottom. However, if you are looking for more natural footwear that's just more comfortable for like wide feet, splayed toes, narrow heel, etc., I would just look for minimalist footwear. There's a shit ton of brands out there and companies that started making minimalist footwear, i.e. just more natural fibers and stuff like that. A wider toe box. So like your duck feet can actually, your toes can spread and your foot bones can move the way they're supposed to move when you walk, etc. Also looking for what's called a zero drop, meaning there isn't like any form of heel in your shoe, because that can actually lead to a lot of weakening in your calf muscle and your ankle, I guess. So looking for a zero drop means it's basically like a skater shoe. It's flat across the bottom. It can still have an arch support. It's not flat on the inside. It's just like almost a uniform height across the bottom of the shoe. There's a lot of good shoes out there like that though, and I love them. I still like that brand I was talking about. That's like it's apparently a Japanese fighting shoe or like a CrossFit shoe or something. It's just a really comfortable, what looks like to me a white sneaker. So I got them and they're really comfortable and I travel in them. But it's called Feiyu. I think it's Feiyu. Those are a zero drop, very minimalist shoe where there's like it's not a huge thick sole or anything like that. It does have arch support on the inside, but it allows your foot to move around, and I'm very much this kind of move around person, so I like that kind of thing. That being said, I did fall downstairs and bust up my ankle wearing those at the con, but I wouldn't blame that on the shoe. I'd probably blame that on the human. Zero, yes! Zero's a really good one, Mag, 100%. It's just the wide toe box, exactly, because if you look at a foot, like when you're barefoot walking, your toes kind of splay a little bit. When you walk, they do that to like balance you. And when your shoe's stuck like this, you end up pronating, or what's the other way? It's pronating and I forgot the word. Subnating? Subnating? I don't know. You end up rolling your foot in weird ways that can really damage your ankle, lead to weak ankles and stuff like that, versus actually giving your toes that ability to spread and like balance you while you walk. So a lot of these like minimalist footwear or zero drop footwear, that's what they're aiming for, and I can attest to that, man. That has upped my game in running 100%. It's pretty great. Supinate, is that what it is? Pronate and supinate? It's basically your ankle rolling your foot in one direction or another to make up for that, you know, splay of your toes trying to help you balance. Suplex is that a fight? Is that a fight move? Suplexing? Zero drop are also helpful if you have to deal with pelvic tilt. No shit, I didn't know that. I don't think I have a pelvic tilt. Do I? How doth one know? I must not, right? Because they're really going at it right now. It's great. I thought you meant suplex. Like, I think, is a suplex like this to the chest or something like that? I don't even... Or is it like this on your knee with a body? You know what? I have to pee really bad. Let's take a quick break, stretch your legs, get a drink, load a bowl, do what you need to do. I'll be right back.
What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it? What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it?
Holy shit ass. Oh my good lord. Tony. Tony just gifted 20 subs in the chat. Holy shit. Dark Jedi, Mars Wraith, Asian 84, Asian. I really hope I didn't say that wrong. I'm so sorry. iFlies, MW1717, Finfile, The Dwarf, Patty McDaddy, Listeria, Viper Sniper, Savar, Overhead Cable, Sardar of Gore, Excella Sanguinar, Baby Bat 65, The Gond, The Gandhi, The Gandhi? I'm sorry. Demal Yi. Oh, Scott, I'm probably butchering these. I'm so sorry. Alien Shemer, Hacks 5, you know what? Hacksin, help. King of Sloth, Ido 3, Old Style 77, Alex Kaiser, T, Mr. Fox, and Lady Curious Cat, you all been butt wizards. You're all butt wizards of the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. Holy crap. Thank you. I think it's because it's the end of September. Maybe September started gifting subs. I was just pulling out the excess of backpacks to show you all the fucking bags I have in this goddamn closet because it's excessive and ridiculous. And I said I would. They all fell on me, so it's a process. I know, it's so many. There's so many here. Thank you, Tony, you generous fuck. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No September promo Twitch adds a gift sub for every 5 gifted. Thank you for gifting subs to my channel. I appreciate you. If you activate a hype train, I thank you. I'm just going to keep grabbing bags. Jesus Christ, you generous hoe. Thank you. More. Backpack. It's a lot.
Allow yourself to be penetrated.
Might, what the fuck? Holy shit. Thank you. Might just gifted fucking 1,000 bits, you generous slut. Thank you. Oops, I dropped this. On me. Thank you. I fucking it's not all of it.
New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it? What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Did I break it?
What? Okay. Holy shit. Najil just gifted 20 subs in the chat, which means Twitch gifted some too. I don't know the order. Twitch gifted 3. Sarah Lulu, 7 Lust, Mad Lad, Cobra, 91. Your all but was the highest order via September. Thank you, Twitch. Molly, Cranful, Viva Lanes, Koshiro, Burninator, Socrates. Why did it jump? A non-rebel, Richie 6, Our Lady Zyke. Why did I say that? I'm so sorry. Beer Chug, Pitsy, Kurt Hustle, OE Tiger, Rachel LMNO, Jessifer, Super Frosties, Mike Mikey, Cherry Flavored Pez, The Worsty, Dixie Flatline, and Whimsical Wise. Your all but was the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies, and thank you for the hype train level 7. Holy shit. Thank you. There's more backpacks. Give me one more. Thank you. Okay, I think that's it. What the fuck, right? It's so many. It's disgusting. Nah, and that's the problem. The vast majority of them say something that's like a memory on it or something. Oh, Rod, I have bags up the asshole, obviously. Hold on, which side am I? No, I have so many bags. Oh, God. If I added the laptop bags, this would be taller. I don't think I did that. But most, I mean, they're all like, what is this? Oh, this is a motorcycle bag. From one of us. Both of us motorcycled as youths, so I don't know who this is, but that's a motocross bag. But most of them, they all have like a game brand or something, or they say St. Jude's on them. They literally still have the tags though. Never been used. But why would donating this just feels so stupid? Like, who wants a secondhand? Like, I'd rather give it to one of y'all who knows what the fuck St. Jude's is. And it's a nice bag. It's even like that good shit on the bottom that's waterproof, so you can set it down in a puddle. But they've still, I mean, these might actually have stuff in them that was given to me for free as well. Because I've never even really gone through them. Because it's like, how many backpacks does someone need, really? I don't know. I've got so many. Oh, this is the Coke one. So this is when Twitch was sponsored by Coke one year, and we got Coke bags and Coke bottles. And they're really nice bags. A Coke collector would probably dig this.
Show me where you're pissed from.
They're cool on the
Show me where you're
inside.
pissed from.
And it's got like the laptop stuff. Thank you for the Prime sub. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than sober consensuality, and I appreciate you, right? Some of them, there's a couple in there that look like this, that are really like, that you could bear. I mean, how would you even tell that's a Coke bag unless you really looked? It's like inlaid, and you could cover that with whatever you want. I've almost used this so many times, but I have a backpack. Like, how many backpacks do you need? These are unused, untouched. This one's another one I like this one. I don't remember why. No idea, but it was free.
High score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean?
Oh, is there stuff in it?
Did I break it?
No idea. No clue. Right, and I don't want to, like, unpack I'm not one to, like, be like, I think I need a new backpack today, specifically. So I just have but they're cool. It's cool looking. I like the way they look, but, again, I haven't bought any of these. These are just sent in, like, gift care packages, and I'm so grateful. I'm very grateful, but I'm such a minimalist. I have a backpack, and until it breaks, I don't need another backpack. This one was from 3 Dot. Thank you so much. This wasn't from 3 Dot. Thank you for gifting a sub to Overjoyed Snail. Overjoyed Snail, use a bubble to the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Coke bags, right? Was it called Crucible? It was one of the Amazon games they had streamers help with. And they sent us out really cool care packages that were like individual to all of us. And they had a bag like this. I think this was from that. But it's like, I can barely bend it. What's jingling? Oh, it's these. I was like, what the fuck is that? Again, fucking unused. This makes me feel bad. It's so wasteful. So moral of the story, I'm going to do big old giveaway when we start doing shit, because I can't with this. It doesn't say, I mean, Timbuktu, San Francisco, I don't know. It's probably got to be a brand or something. But if you actually, like, go around with a like a laptop or just a tablet, this is a really good bag, because it's really thick back. Like, how can people, I mean, for people that, like, it's just, like, every day, you know, probably, I imagine. Like a backpack. I mean, you saw my tiny backpack. That's all I do, but I don't really carry that much shit with me. Our Timbuktu this one feels like a really good bag. The back feels crazy nice. It's so thick. I don't want to break it, but it feels really nice. It's a nice bag. There's nothing wrong with any of these bags. It's just, like I said, I need one bag and then I never need another bag, so I have all these things that have just been sent to me. I threw in some crossbodies because, again, like, unused. Is that not the cutest thing, though? Untouched. Smells new. I just like I have a bag. I don't know. I feel bad because I have a bag. Like, how many times do you need a bag? I know it's a nice satchel.
Allow yourself.
It even
to
has a
be
back
penetrated.
pocket, but there's nothing in it. It's literally
Be
untouched.
penetrated by everything and everyone
It
that
feels
is
bad,
in
but
this
it's a
life.
good satchel. So I feel like for a giveaway, it's decent, right? That's a cute mail bag. I have a bag. That's my only excuse. I have a bag. Oh my God, Nana, do you want to know something it's like not funny, but kind of funny? Hold on, I gotta turn the music down. It's a little loud. I have my Nana's bag. I think it's tucked away in something, but I have her bag with her wallet in it.
Now,
It's a Duke's.
I'm
What is
going
it?
to fuck you.
Dukes
with
and something?
Satan's cock.
It's a really prestigious brand. I want to say Dukesbury or something weird like that. The emblem is a little duck. And it's the smallest little leather bag, but I have her bag. When she passed away and my aunts like raided her house, they were like, "All right, what do you want?" And I was like, "No one took Nana's fucking handbag." I feel like that is the thing she held most dear to herself. Dewsbury? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I think that might be it. Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke. It's a Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke. My Nana was very into, she had a Rolex. I don't know how else to put it. A Rolex and a Cadillac. She was of the era where you hid your money in things, so she had nice things. So I have her it's a little leather guy somewhere. I have it somewhere. Oh yeah, so satchel. Twitch bag. I think it used to have an iron-on that came off. I think this one used once, maybe? I don't know. It feels very new. It smells very new. No idea. Oh, this is a cool one. I got this one for free, too. Check that shit. This was from... Man, I believe this was from way back. Do you remember when they sent us the helmets, and the helmets were supposed to come in a quote-unquote nice canvas bag? I think this was something they sent out to some streamers as a, "We're sorry, we sent everything to you in plastic." But it's like a Fallout bag. I think it says Vault-Tec, right? Yeah, it says Vault-Tec. Again, unused. Yeah, totally unused. Crazy. Yes, I think this was part of the apology, Tony, exactly. I think that's literally exactly what this was. Yeah, this hasn't been. Yeah. But it's a really, I mean, it's like actually like a nice solid leather piece. The only complaint I would have is that the buckles are pointless. It's magnet buttons. So like the bag looks really nice, but if you overstuffed it at all, I feel this just like comes off. Would come off. Is it just gonna come off? Okay, it takes a little bit of force to come off. But it's a really nice bag. It's simple. It's just one pocket, but it has a zipper, and there's a bunch of like little pockets on the inside. Oh my God, actually it's not just one. It's like two with a bunch of littles. It's basically, yeah, it like holds this in place, but it's just like two magnet sockets. Why even put the effort of putting a buckle on? I would honestly, hold on, are these functional? Okay, yeah. In the giveaway, if you get this, tell me, and I'll just super glue these down for you. I would just super glue these buttons in place or use some sort of glue because the buckles are fucking functional. What was the point? As someone who does leatherworking, buckles are really difficult to do. Why would you do that? They're totally functional. And it's like not bad leather. Is that just me that thinks that's fucking stupid? I don't know. I would, just because I would overstuff this with shit probably. Sorry, I didn't mean to get emotional. That just seems such like a lot of extra work for no reason. Anyways. Oh, I did bring. What is this? Ren Fair satchel for my phone. It has ravens on it. Pretty cool. I did not make this, but I thought it was really cool. I did bring a laptop satchel. Or an iPad satchel. Oh, look, another bag. I think this actually might be my first TwitchCon bag. Yeah, because it's embroidered. That's how you can tell. It's embroidered when they cared. Because these have all been given to me for free. I was just saying, I don't even know why we got on this topic. Hey person, just came in. What's stupid? What is stupid? I don't remember. I don't even know if I've used this, but it is embroidered on. It's just, it's for like sponsored shit, or every time they send us a game or something, they just send us, oh, it's because of the St. Jude. I was talking about how St. Jude sent me a bunch of free stuff because we did a charity as a community, and I want to do a giveaway for all of it because they send us really cool stuff. Like this is brand new. They just sent me this. It's a crossbody, but as you can see, I'm not lacking bags. It's like one of these guys. The front satchels. And I was just like, it's such a cute design. It's a cute bag. I love the concept. I don't need a bag, though. And this is just me being really dramatic about why I don't need it. It's the world's largest fanny pack, or allegedly it goes like this. Because it's enormous. I know. It is. That's a journeyman sack right there. It quite literally is bigger than my ass. That's an achievement. Yeah, I think it's a crossbody. Does it say? Sling bag. Does that mean this? Because you could do it in the back too. Imagine if you want to get stole from. But it's the world's largest fanny pack. But I mean, no, regardless of what kind of bag it is, I just don't need any bags. I have so many bags. And so I was saying, like, the vast majority of these, they don't have any branding on them or anything. So when I do the giveaway for this stuff, I want to do a lot of those bags, like especially the ones that still have fucking tags on them. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, this was what sparked it all. It's just, I'm forever grateful. It just becomes hoarding. I'm not one to use new stuff all the time or change up what I'm using based on what I look like or something, which no shade to people who do. I respect fashion. I love sewing. I love fucking costumes. All of it I appreciate. I'm just not one to do it. Therefore, I buy one good bag and it lasts me for 10 years. Like the bag Cable had in Deadpool 2, literally the cross bag. Yep. Yeah. Or it could be this, whatever. Dude, no shit. You could this could even be like someone who does hair. You know, like the hair tool bag or something. That's what this reminds me of. A hair tool bag. It's got a good zipper too. It's one of those like hardcore plastic zippers that are really thick. I don't know. It's a nice bag. If I fucking needed a bag. Just don't need it. Another one. Oh, this is In Case. In Case, this is another one that's not used in any way, shape, or form. In Case is a really good brand, though. And what is that a symbol of? I think that was a management company or something. Again, a reason I just, like, donating it feels weird. It's a nice bag, though. It's just untouched, unused. How many bags? How many do we need? How many bags do we need? I don't know. 20? None? Just nice bags. They're just... I literally... It takes up so much space in my spare room. It's crazy. And these were just, like, bags of my Nana's. Not her bag, but these were a couple of hers. I just grabbed them because they fell on my face. But my Nana was a fancy bitch. Oh, shit. Don't tell her. She's dead. I think this is a satchel. Off with you. Another satchel. I have no idea where this came from. It's a nice satchel. It smells unused. It smells so nice, like rich mahogany. I know, she would fucking sin all over me for that. Oh my god, I'd be in so much trouble. Oh, I grabbed this one. This one doesn't kind of count, but it's cool to see. Hold on. So this was my first Burning Man bag. It's gross. It's so fucking crusty with dust. I can't even tell you. It was in that closet. So, like, whatever you get might have a little bit of playa on it. Because, oh. That was my first Burning Man bag. Isn't she cute? I designed her myself. I gave her a skirt. Isn't she naughty? You know what's crazy? I think I did hose it down and it's still crusty. It's like playa crusted. It feels like sin and hell, and I hate everything. I think this was another one of my Nana's bags. I think it's a sack. She really was a fancy lady. My Nana, like, wore nice perfume, and she wore costume jewelry, and she looked fancy all the time. Not me. She would probably think I looked like a dump truck, but that's okay. She's dead. I miss her. I'd take her back, but you know what I'm saying. Vile, you know what's crazy? None of them, because they're not bedazzled on. They're soldered on. I did it myself. I was so paranoid about any of those pieces falling off that I literally used a soldering iron and soldered the metal. I know. I threw it across the room, otherwise I'd grab it, but no shit. I saw, like, all of the little plastic bits were resin bits that I made. I drilled the hole through them and would put, like, rings through them of stainless steel or something, and then I soldered them onto the chain, and I counted them. Really? I don't want to break my headphone cord. The most annoying part about it, honestly, was the fact that every time I reached for my bag or reached in my bag, everything I was wearing would get caught on those chains. And because I soldered them, they wouldn't break. So, like, my unfortunate personality is when I get stuck on something, I go, and I would do, and nothing would happen. And I'd have to, like, turn around and actually take my backpack off and unwind whatever I'm stuck on. It was the fucking worst. Okay, I'm going to kick these bags away. That's my bag hoard. I'm going to make a schedule here in the next week for the cosplaying, creating, and I'm going to be giving away a lot of that, especially the shit with tags. BRB. You can touch wax melt, but they're made with, like, these kind of oils that will stain your fingies with the smell. We did watch Lilith, baby. She's so fucking cute. Looks like TTRPG is off this week since 13 minutes past the hour, and there's still no Google Meet link posted. Oh. Sorry. That sucks. How long has your campaign been going on? I'm just clearing. I have so many fucking shits up. Oh my god, sick. You want to know what's crazy? I was playing it last night during movie night, and I, like... Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to play a couple hands with you guys at the end of the day, because things are being downloaded. But, no shit. I won. I beat whatever hand I was on. I don't even know. Whatever hand it was. I wanted to play some Balatro because I don't have any games going on right now or plans to play anything at the moment. I need to look through my library. But tomorrow's Fated Friday, so I want to save. I have new music and stuff I want to share with you guys, but I must save it. What was I going to look up? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'm fine. It's fine. So, no shit, in a small bubbler, you just fill it past wherever the holes are in the bubbler inside. So the bubbler holes in mine are literally on the ground. They're like they're connected to the base. So I don't have to fill it up very high. That's as high as you need to fill it. And then beyond that, you just don't want to fill it so high that you're sucking water in your mouth. You can test it clean before you, like, hit it. But literally, you just have to go above the holes. So then the smoke is, you know, the air's being dragged through the water, because that's kind of the point. You know what I'm saying? Tiny Glade is cute as shit. It looks fun. I got a free code for it, and I kind of fucked around with it. There's just, like... It's hard for me to get into a game where there's there's no point. It's just, like, free building. If that makes sense. It looks like kind of like a procedurally generated, but also you are building things at the same time. It looks cute as hell, like something I could play if I was stoned out of my fucking mind and unmovable. Same, Mish. Getting bong water in your mouth is not worth it. Same. I just need an objective. It's like a Zen garden. Yeah, it's... I can show it to you. They gave me a free code and I fucked around in it. I think do I still have it? I mean, it's so small. Hold on. It's really, 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 really simple. Hold on. Un moment. I shall show you. What's lost in Fantaland? There's a lot of people watching this game right now. That's crazy. Lost in Fantaland? Fanta. I thought my cord was a bug. That scared me. I'm not scared of bugs. What kind of game is this? Is it a card builder? It looks cute as hell, the Fantaland one. Right? Like, I kind of turn into a chaos monster when there's no point, no goals, there's no penalty, it's just unlimited. I have a couple games like that. I was trying to think of the name of them, where it's like a free build. And honestly, I have other games that I think if you like a game like this, if you're looking for a building a Zen garden kind of game, I have games that I could tell you about that are way better, that just have so many more options. What was one? Oh God, what was it called? It's another no consequence one, but it just gives you so much more to work with and so much more to do and build. Whereas this one, I'll show you what I mean by it's kind of it's like procedurally. I don't know. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. What the fuck was it called? I'll have to think of it. I cannot remember. They're cute. I like the concept of them. They're just really hard for me to get into. What was it called? And it wasn't a dungeon builder, the one I'm thinking of. There's a lot of dungeon builders out there that are built specifically for like D&D building and stuff like that. This one... Wild Shape. It's a 3D map creation one. That one gives you a lot more options and is the same thing, though. It's just like doing nothing with nothing for no reason. There's another one that's even more simple. What was it called? I'm going through so many. Oh my God, Flowscape. You guys remember Flowscape? Flowscape was cute as shit. Hold on, I'll see if I can pull it up. So Flowscape looks like this. Excuse me. Oh my God, Die in the Dungeon looks cute as fuck. That little frog is so cute. I have not played Death Stranding. I heard it's a walking simulator. Is a roguelike death builder kind of like Into the Breach? I never played Into the Breach. I've never played Death Stranding because people said it was kind of a pointless like walking simulator where it's just like almost like an interactive story and I get so bored. I need to do something. I need to like participate in the action in some way, shape, or form. But let me show you that game we were just talking about because it's already done downloading. That's how tiny it is. It's literally a gig. And it's cute. And I have like, if you see this and you're like, that's something I love, more power to you. You should go play this game. It is cute. It's just not enough for me. I hate monotony and fetch quests. Both of those things I do dislike severely, so that checks out. So it looks like this. Let me start over. Hold on. New. So these are your biomes or daily theme. I still don't understand that. It doesn't really do anything special. But essentially you can do winter, flowery, old, and autumn. We'll just pick one because they're the same no matter what. You're given some base like this. If you zoom out all the way, you can see your building grounds. And then there's the sheep are cute. Like, please don't get me wrong. The sheep are adorable. Everything's adorable. It's very cute. But this is what you've got, basically. Stop it. Move. So in terms of building, you can build a round structure or a square structure. Now you can do that with them and that with them, and then connect them, and you can change your view, and you can make them taller and fatter and stuff. But like, that's it. And then you can paint them, I guess. And like that's your building. And then the procedural part. So like, see how like things start growing up the walls and stuff like that, or start growing up the shits. So let's say you want. Hey, stop! You're barking at nothing. You put a window. You can't like choose your size of window. It's just like square or not square. And you put it down, and that's your window. And you can't like pick it and grow it. You just put another window by it, and see how it procedurally generated a little floppy window. And then if you put another window on, it'll do that. But then that's it. And then like you can do a path, and that makes a door. It doesn't feel like a sandbox game to me because I just don't have enough control over what's going. Like, I want a button that lets me place the ivy where I want. And I want to drag those windows to be bigger or something. I don't know. It's just me. There's just not enough to it. You can put down flowers, but you don't get to choose what kind of flowers. It's basically the size of spot that it gets covered in flowers. Trees, you have no choice with your trees. It's just like a tree grows. Like that's your tree. You make your flowers smaller and they don't change. It's just the spot that's growing them changes. I don't know. It just doesn't have enough for me, I guess. It's cute as fuck. Like, do not get me wrong. You can make a little pond, but like, that's it. There's your pond. I don't know. You can put a path. Like, if you drag your path through it, it does a path. If you put flowers, it does, you know, water, lilies, I guess, whatever the fuck those are. There's ducks and stuff. Like, it's very, very chill, very calm. And if you're into games like this where there's no point and you've just got adorable little sheepies and your only joy is to touch them, this is for you. See, it kind of stresses me out because I need a goal. 100%. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you do you, boo-boo. I wish I could give you this code because I don't think I'll ever play this other than just showing you guys it right now. Because I don't have enough. Like, that's it. That's all you can do. You can do, I guess, a wall. That is probably the most pleasing. And then you can erase. So, like, all the trees, you can just go through and start erasing trees. The, like, pleasing, I don't know how to say that. Like, a fidget toy pleasing the fence is to me. But, like, that's it. It's cute as hell. And, like, when you zoom in and just sit here, this is probably some peaceful shit. I'm just not a peaceful person, I guess. Because now I don't know what to do. Like, we've done it all. That was all of it. Oh, I guess you can put a lamp on. And at nighttime, it's kind of cute. Oh, it can change the sunlight. There you go. Would you like better sun? See what I mean? Like, but that's it. You just have so little tools and customization and stuff. I guess if I'm gonna pay for a game like this, like, I'm gonna... See what I mean? It's like little holes or that. Or that? Aren't those what you're supposed to shoot through in a tower? Yep, there's no goal outside to build, and there's just not enough building customization and stuff to really get me. It's cute. In no way, don't get me wrong, and this is probably perfect for some people. It's like, I don't know, pleasing. What's the word for that? The way shit moves makes me happy, but there's nothing else to it. Like, that's it. We've done it all. We've done it all. Other than paint it. If you're into that shit, Satisfactory is fun. Satisfactory is... I think Tony actually gifted that to me recently. Satisfactory is cute. I like games like I've been fucking around in Pal World lately because it's a game where you've got a lot of different goals and you can kind of choose what you want to do at the time, and I don't know how to describe that. But like, say you're just kind of getting bored of exploring, you can go home and just start crafting, but you're also like accomplishing goals. There's goals across the board, whether it's crafting or fighting or collecting things, etc., etc. And I just feel like there's a lot more potential for like more variety of having fun in it, I guess. Katie playing with holes, just a regular old fucking stream. I could make a hole. I know this game feels a little bit like I just don't know what you would. What else do you do? I don't know. That's it. That's the game. It's cute. Don't get me wrong. It's probably relaxing, but like this environment actually stresses me out a little bit. They don't give you space, and it's like you're saying, like a cute little medieval town. Like I'd like an option where it's like this building we've now made as a tavern, and how I want to distinguish it as the tavern or whatever. And there's just they all kind of just they're just building. Like it's just building A, building B, building C. I get what you're saying, and I feel like Tiny Glade gives me a little bit more of that. Not Tiny Glade. Is this Tiny Glade? Whatever the other one was. I have a vital need for Hobbit Stardew Tales of the Shire. I could see that being fun. Satisfactory. I mean, I've been fucking around in it. I really haven't got anywhere with it, but it seems like a fun game. I really like the aliens. I think, do I have it installed right now? Hold up. Let's see if I have it installed and I'll show you. Quit. But that's it. Like, I just don't know what else to do with the game. It is cute, though. The concept of it's adorable. Here, I'll show you Satisfactory. It's very weird. Very weird. It's one of those games where I don't understand any part of it yet, and I really haven't played very much of it, so maybe you guys can explain more. I really like the strange narrator in it. She's fun. Or narrator, whatever. As a city builder, it'd be great. Exactly. Oops. Sorry. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Reading this is so fabulous. Thank you for writing this excellently. One moment. I have a funny diarrhea story. I was home with a bug farting all day when suddenly a fart produced a little squirt. I went and cleaned up between the cheeks, saved the undies. A few minutes later, I had to fart again. I figured I'd drop my pants and fart in case... in case there was a little squirt. to save the undies, 100%. So I dropped trowel, leaned forward and farted, but no fart came. What came? Oh my god. Oh, you poor dear. Oh my god. What came was a stream of diarrhea that pooled in a puddle on my kitchen floor. Saved my undies. But I feel so bad. inanimate objects were alive, I'd weep for them. That is seriously surreal. Imagine me realizing what was happening. Then when it was over, seeing a brown pool. On the linoleum. Right? Imagine someone walking in on just the hot. It seemed like a good idea. It is time, Jen. I'm deceased. I don't know what to do. It's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life. I was home alone, thank God, right? Like, how do you ever feel sexy in front of someone again after they've seen you just stream shit? Like, just like straight out pee out your butt, man. How do you open mouth kiss someone when they've seen you pee out your beehole? Like, in the kitchen, like just someone walking in that would look so purposeful. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you had your trout pulled, you probably did a little poke. Thank you so much for giving me this laughter. At the end of the day. Holy tits. Okay, remind you tomorrow to find the laxative expired sweet story. Oh, I must know that one. I will. Expired sweets. I'll remember that. There is no redemption to be found if someone saw you. I know. I can sleep. No, that was just... making out with that person. You're just like, this person's sprayed shit out their ass on the linoleum. On purpose, maybe. I may never be. I'm crying. You killed me, dude. We call that the diarrhea roulette. You're playing a dangerous game. I know. Everyone I know as an adult, for the most part, there's a few of us stragglers out there. Most adults have shit themselves at least once, whether it's while they're sick or they trusted a fart, etc., etc., etc. Like, that has happened to so many people. I feel like it's just a matter of when, not if, you know? It just hasn't happened to me yet. That's why I say yet. At least the shit, oh my God. Right? Like, what if, you know those floor vents? What if you took that chance over one of those? Then what? You know the ones. Oh my fucking God. Bless it was linoleum, because what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Is that just is that just your air system now? Burn down the house and leave the country. Oh my god. Homeownership's a nightmare. Cause like, what do you do? I can't. Bless you for this. What a way to end stream. I have to go get my dogs new leashes so I can take them on their dog walks and take them to the park and stuff because they're idiots and they chewed holes in them. But what a blessing you've been today. Take care of your bowels. Take care of your bee holes. You only get one. I appreciate y'all. I know. End stream. Oh my god. Only when you feel the puddle hit your ankles. I cannot. Fuck. That's fucked up. What a way to end it. Yeah, so tomorrow's Faded Friday. On Faded Friday, we normally I invite you to bring new music out and we watch music videos and we get high. I have to go get weed tonight. It's a fun day. I love Faded Fridays. They're good. Music, funnies, just like in general, more recent stuff or stuff that you've discovered out of nowhere that's awesome. It's good. I love Faded Fridays. My throat hurts suddenly. You guys made me laugh stupid. Thank you for making me think about just like streams ending of shit and stuff because that's in my brain now. I'm really scared for my voice happening. That's actually a Faded Friday list that we've been using. If we like, Glut's been literally just creating it out of. It's all really good. We listen to it during movie nights, which by the way is in about 2 hours in our Discord. Please join. Anybody's welcome. We just hang out in silence and watch movies, and it's the best. But it's like low view count music that's genuinely really, really good. I don't know how. Again, I have no idea, and we'll never figure out how the fuck he finds it, but it's dope regardless. Excuse me, I'm very burpy. Over 400 songs, holy shit. And I've been listening to it on stream too. Holy crap. No pun, God. You know what? I'm just gonna go. This shit, holy crap, end of stream. I don't know. Eat fiber, eat a salad, wash your hands, take care of yourselves. You don't want to piss out your ass in the linoleum because God forbid someone walks up and sees that because how do they ever suck that dick again? They are far too close together. No one can explain that because what if it got on the balls?